Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that out there? That's the sound of coziness. Welcome to Grimm's Dungeon. No one ever knows.
Everybody get your white girl grip on your coffee cup. Get your white girl
welcome to
grip.
Grimm's Dungeon. We are once again locked inside our homes because Tennessee does not know how to deal with half an inch of snow. Granted, nope, it's still coming down. So, we only have 2 snowplows.
Half inch is like average. It's pretty, sizable.
Yeah, it's average. I swear it's average.
So
I read
average.
it online.
Don't know what country you guys are from.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
The country state of Tennessee.
Welcome to Grimm's Dungeon. We're doing another low prep, haphazard, fun-go-lucky collection of TTRPG. So, you might not recognize a couple faces that we have with us today. That's
We hired
Brandon.
models. 100%.
We have a couple of guests over here from another stream. Is this, and I hesitate to say it, the biggest crossover event of 2026? It's only January.
Yeah.
But from Player Hater Gaming, which is Brandon's streaming channel, we have David, aka Mav. Welcome to the stream. And
Hello.
we also have Meg, aka Nutmeg. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks for having us.
I did learn, I just met these people today, more or less. I just learned that Meg doesn't like coffee, though. So she
Look,
almost didn't make the cut.
That's okay. As a non-American, she's allowed to not want coffee to be her number one thing. We'll allow it.
look.
Just remember the fact you get from maple syrup.
It's
Yeah.
allowed because you are drinking a Monster.
Yeah.
It's allowed because
Crazy.
it's allowed basically because of your country. We had to write a whole thing on the art of warfare and what you can and can't do.
Yeah, exactly. Hence,
Yeah. The
Ah.
400 blades behind you.
Yeah.
We don't do guns in my country. We do swords.
We do swords.
Stabby stabs.
I mean, honestly, we should bring swords back. You should just be able to
We
have
should bring
your
swords
sword.
back. Yes,
We
we should
should.
bring swords back.
exactly.
Make swords great again.
When did they stop being great? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They just stopped being okay.
When you brought them to a gunfight?
The issue was
Still get
that
away with
the issue was that you could only bring a sword if you were also wearing a fedora, and that kind of killed the vibe.
Real fast.
Yeah.
So glad that I could also be a guest here today.
Yeah, you might recognize he's been on a few streams, like occasionally, every now and then.
Yeah.
But we got Brandon, Christian, Morgan, Paige back from the Grimm's Dungeon. DUNG. That's how we're gonna abbreviate dungeon.
Yeah,
Back from
luckily
the
we
dung.
did have ice and snow because otherwise I would be filming out in this
Yeah.
cold ass weather. So
Yeah, if you're ever worried that Christian abandons us because he dislikes us, it's not true. He just actually is doing like other artwork, and he's doing films and stuff, and it's really fun. And we're just excited that he's here. We're excited that everybody's here. So welcome to the stream. We're going to play a new system that none of us has played. And for the first time, it's also going to be one where we can't die because we are going to be playing kids.
people immediately turn off the stream.
They were just like,
Don't die.
no.
That's
You're
fine.
gonna be
We'll
kid.
keep playing.
No death in my Grimm's Dungeon game. Boulder Dash.
We're still going to swear, and, we're still probably going to do a little ooky, spooky, scary stuff sometimes, maybe. Maybe I'll make you sad once or twice. I don't know how it goes. I tried not to last time, and that didn't go well at all. We are playing Pine Shallows. Just quick introduction. It's written by Peter Ike, I believe is how you say his last name. Ike, ? But Peter, aka Jimmy Shelter, is a lot of his handles. He made this a TTRPG. It's available on itch.io. And I actually got this in a bundle back last April 2025 in the TTRPGs for Trans Rights in Ohio bundle. Basically a bunch of people like sent in a bunch of indie RPGs. There are actually some big ones. Paizo from Pathfinder threw in a couple modules and stuff. and all of the proceeds for buying the bundle, which was like literally over 100 like PDFs, and actually I think over a couple hundred PDFs and like different solo RPGs and RPGs for like $5 or $10 you could get the whole thing, and all of it went to a couple different organizations in Ohio, and that's where this one came from. So we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna learn as we go, because it's a very simple 38-page, and that includes all the background of Pine Shallows. So I'm gonna do a little we're going to start with character creation before I jump into what Pine Shallows is. So everybody with your character sheets, digitally or physically, if you're cool like Christian and Brandon, apparently.
I hand wrote mine.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
That's classic.
That's
okay?
classic.
That's
true.
classic.
Old school.
That's how you know he's a demon.
I did run out of crayons, so I had to use pencil.
You can almost see the generational difference across the.
I got mine on a tablet.
What? Who's talking?
Okay.
Where's my walker?
What's this voice in my ears?
Oh, what's going on around here?
What's on my head?
Mine's on my second monitor. It really is the different generations here.
And how many monitors?
Mine's on my main monitor.
And how many monitors do you have?
I'm at 2. I cannot.
Listen, I have my Discord over here. I have the Twitch over there.
Yeah, you need
I have the actual manual up top in case I need to go back and like, would I miss something?
You're ruining the magic.
I'm actually on this call via
That's
Skype.
for me, you know.
What I want, ideally, is I want however many there are. I want monitors that are so large that every time I have to go to a new one, I have to pivot my chair. Where it's like, I got
Dude.
it.
You just get those weird glasses that I don't know if you're advertised, but the glasses that are just, it's 120 something inch screen on your glasses. I'm like, or I could just sit closer to my TV.
Yeah.
We once again have our first victim to the quote nutmeg effect as we are watching Morgan attempt to speak and nothing's coming out.
Damn it, son of a bitch! It's the problem with having a mic with a built-in mute, as opposed because I have 3 different ones. I have a Discord mute, I have a microphone mute, and I have an OBS mute. I need
So my
just
next
use the
proposal
one.
is we pick a charity we want to give to, and every time it happens to somebody, we donate $5.
I don't have that money, bud. I'm about to be unemployed.
Done. Done.
Yeah, if anybody is looking to support Morgan, go like and share Grimm's Dungeons guide to Fallout TTRPG.
Please do.
And
I'm
make sure
actually
you comment how
unironically
great
proud.
the editing is so that
Yep.
he can use it in his in
If
Dossier.
you want to collab, I mean, you
Resume.
can get on my OnlyFans with Brandon. I mean,
Look, I unironically used that for a job. Like, I put that as a link for a job that I applied to
Yeah.
today.
You should. It's awesome.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Go
you
on.
should.
All right. That's enough talking. Once Morgan talks, we have to change the subject. We're gonna make a character. So very quickly, everybody pulls up their sheets. You're gonna see your 3 stats: brawn, heart, and brain. We're launching right into this.
Yep.
Because I want to get this done.
Okay.
I mean, I want to enjoy it, but I want to make sure we get through everything. You have 3 points to divvy up between those 3. You can put all 3 in one in each, 2 in 1. So 2, 1, 1. Nope, that's 4. 2, 1, 0.
Nope, that's 4.
And Raring strike.
Clearly, as you see, math is not any of our strong suits already.
Yeah, it's Mav Hunter, not Math Hunter, right?
could you like give yourself like a -3 to give yourself like
No.
more point? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
You can
You know, you have to ask all the questions.
You can ask questions, yes.
Gotta.
It's additive. So 3 points distributed among brawn, heart, and brain. Those might be adjusted by your kind of class character that you pick later. But pick for now, and you can always adjust it later, but don't tell me. And don't, when we get to picking character classes, don't tell me what you picked, because that's going to be a surprise for everybody. So we might end up with a whole group of the new kid in town, which would be very funny. The next thing we're going to do is you start with 4 morale. Okay, so go ahead and add 4. Again, that might change based on the next things, but you start with 4 morale. That's basically your health pool. Kids don't get hurt, they lose morale, and they run away and can't take any more actions. I just had the idea that we play this game in the future and we add whenever we play this game again, and then we add in that you can die. And we add like full cosmic horror to it. You're playing a bunch of kids. But anyways, so that's where my brain is. But we won't do that here. We're going to play the game as written for now, which means there is no permanent death. Or sorry, there's no death. There isn't even false death. There's no death and no permanent injury. You also all start with one plot point. Think of these as luck points or rerolls, or what you use to activate skills. Okay, so if you don't have a plot point, you can't do a lot of things. And I'm going to ask everybody to help me remember, whenever you roll doubles, because your basic roll in this game is 2d6, if you roll doubles, 2 of the same number, you get a plot point.
Oh.
Okay. And that's how they generate. So even if it's a fail or a success, regardless of what the result is, if you roll double, you get a plot point.
Is there a cap to plot points?
I think there's a certain number on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you wouldn't want to get to it. Obviously,
sheet.
You don't want to get there.
Yeah,
you don't want to have 6.
Yeah, whatever it is on your sheet, that's the cap.
Gotcha. So is it kind of like Fallout AP points? You want to make sure you're basically using them as you get them and stuff like that?
Pretty much. It's kind of there's. We'll get to the rolling stuff in a second. That's basically the basics of your character. The next thing you're going to do is pick a background. So that's kind of like your class. It's going to give you, I believe, 3 abilities. Like one's kind of a passive that adjusts your stats, and the other 2 dependent. So if you scroll through those 10 on the PDF, and I'll throw out a couple so that people at home can follow along. There are choices like mysterious orphan. They don't know their biological parents or what happened to them. They are like fostered or have new parents in the town of Pine Shallows. There's the athlete, the bookworm, the club kid. There's even one called Escaped from the Facility. This game was inspired by the Goonies, great movie, Stranger Things, Gravity Falls, all types of like kid adventures. So in terms of what actions you can take, if it can work in a kid's book or adventure movie, it might be able to happen here in Pine Shallows. So once you've picked your background, go ahead and adjust your stats as it says, and then I would just mark what page that's on so you can reference your skills.
So we didn't actually need to fill out the brawn, heart, and brain thing until we picked our class.
So those 3 points you distribute at the beginning, you get those 3 points, and then you get whatever you get from your class on top of. So if you want to redistribute them, that's okay. But you have 3 points that you can do whatever you want, regardless of class, and then you have your bonus from your class, such as the outsider background has a skill called No Shits Given. They start with +2 morale. So that doesn't affect their brawn, heart, or brain, but it affects their morale, and they would end up with 6 instead of 4.
Okay, I hear ya.
All right. How are we looking so far?
What's the sexiest class? I mean, mysterious orphan.
Christian, these are children,
right? Okay, they can still be
for Grimm's Dungeons purposes, all of these children are 18 or up. They just look like they're 12.
That's what I say.
Actually,
they should be up there, right?
Definitely 18, guys.
Definitely 18.
Definitely 18 for Grimm's Dungeons legal purposes. And the jokes that I inevitably will make. Not even putting that on anybody else.
Okay.
They just look like they're anywhere from like 9 to 16.
And background is considered our class, right?
Yes, essentially that is what your class is. So it kind of gives you some prompts like athlete, kid that's faster or stronger than other kids. But you get to fill in, like, do they have a sport? Are they just generally athletic? Or is their whole family athletic? Like, it gives you little prompts. You can fill those in as much as you want. I would recommend letting the story come out in the story a little bit for this little one shot. Is everybody pretty good on their backgrounds right now? And their stats? Yeah. All right. Well, then you get to fully decide on a name. I am going to ask for name, but I was reading a list. I meant to say you're fully allowed to pick their age, pronouns, and what they look like. Likes, dislikes, how they get around. Do they run? Do they ride a bike? Do they got a scooter? Do they have a boat? Pine Shallows is on the coast. They could have a little boat. For their name, I'm going to say everybody uses their own name. because we have new people here, and we also don't have name cards because there are 7 people in the overlay, and we could not fit them in nicely. So
I'm gonna go by my
unless
government name.
people are uncomfortable with that, I say use a version of your own name so that we also don't have to learn
I'm just gonna use my
double names
nickname.
again. All right. That is literally character creation. So another part of character creation that we're kind of skipping over is that you would generally with the GM kind of discuss like how you fit into the town, like where you live, some just general things, how you connect to the other kids in school, that kind of stuff. Because you could be a bookworm who's cool and people like. You could be a bookworm who's like super nerdy and everybody avoids. Like there's a lot of different ways that you could fit into it. That's more for the campaign style, which is not for today. So you can decide all those and reveal as we go. We good so far?
I think so.
Does everybody like their children?
Paste all my stuff.
Does everyone like their children?
Because if so, we are going to once again, all these kids are over 18. Jump into the description. So what is Pine Shallows? Think middle grade adventure, Scooby-Doo. It's small town kids going on big adventures and most importantly, solving mysteries. It's a group of meddlesome kids that might be really good friends, might just have ended up together. They might go all to the same school. They might just live in town. Maybe one of you's homeschooled and the other kids don't know. Ooh, intrigue. That would be intrigue in middle school.
Mm-hmm. It would be.
As far as the day, we did a light session 0 off mic, but we're going to keep it mostly lighthearted. I struggled to do that, as is evident in a lot of the things I do. But we will see how that goes. Again, no permanent injury, no death. The kids having a lot of go happy, lucky fun in the mysterious, strange town of Pine Shallows. Morgan, can I get something kind of a little spooky mystery type?
I can do that.
Maybe it says labeled something like a library.
I just have this spooky.
That's fine. That's fine. Just erase the titles that I gave it. It's cool.
Well, you know, sorry for stream that it started off being super loud. I can't, for some reason, adjust it before transitioning to the right music. So
I want to apologize to them. They're not worth it.
I think you are.
Welcome to Pine Shallows, a small coastal town, a sunny and cheery tourist destination in summer. Pine Shallows is empty and cold when autumn comes. Strange things happen in the off-season, but adults, parents are so focused on preparing for that next tourist season, that next summer, they simply ignore or write off these strange, eerie occurrences. That's why it's up to the kids of Pine Shallows to get to the bottom of things. Go ahead and bump us back to the basic music there, Morgan. I'm gonna make him change the music like every 30 seconds. Just north of Pine Shallows, there is a small museum. You guys may have been to the museum before, but actually, despite it being there for a long time, might not have, because it's not that well known. All 6 of you are on a bus. Another school trip. Hooray, at least you're not in school today. Destination, the Longship Museum, just north of Pine Shallows. As we see the bus rattling down some road with these tall pine trees piercing the sky on either side of them. The bus is kind of, like bouncing and trundling forward at a high rate, and it's very quiet, and there's just like this wisp of autumn breeze flowing in the air as we pan and like zoom in slowly. And then we shoot forward inside the bus, and there is just a cacophony of noise as every seat is filled, and some of, regardless of how you know each other, everyone's least favorite kids at the front of the bus are screaming and ripping apart some like newspapers and notebook papers and stuff. And one of them is waving part of the newspaper above their head. And they're on it. You can see a couple of the large headlines. It's this tabloid type newspaper from Warmouth, which is a neighboring city. Eerie-on-Sea is the name of the tabloid. And there's a couple headlines that you can make out from each of your seats. One is "Longship fake?" ? And then a very much smaller one in the corner of it that says "Trolls spotted in woods." And there's a blurry picture underneath that text. And even with them waving it about and from your seats, you can kind of tell it just looks like a dad standing in the woods.
Sounds about right.
But the kids up front are laughing, and they're just like, I can't believe how stupid this trip is gonna be. Like, you can't even take us to the real museum. I would rather go to the aquarium again. You guys go to the aquarium like 3 times a year. I'd rather go to the aquarium again than to this fake museum. It's like a hut. It's just like a hut. And they like are tossing the paper and like ripping it up, and they're interrupted, and we're trundling along. We see the teachers stand up from their seat right behind the bus driver, and they go, now, everyone, please calm down. And they quiet a little bit, but they're still like, I don't think she said, I expect everyone to be on their best behavior and to treat all of these very historical and real. You notice that there's a copy of the tabloid on the seat that she stood up from too. Very real artifacts from our town's history with the respect necessary. Complete silence on the bus. Thank you. We're almost there. And she sits back down.
Toss it here, toss it here!
And one of the kids throws it behind them.
Yeah!
And we see who catches the paper.
This is a quite scrawny looking, tiny little 11-year-old, except she's 18.
Everything.
She's got like this absolutely beat up baseball hat that's like twisted sideways, and just like a massive swallowing her t-shirt that is also equally dirty. Very just dusty, dirty kid who's gonna continue this game of catch with the tabloid.
I'm seeing the Sandlot vibes.
Yeah.
You catch it, you scream, you're about to like rip it or something, and then we cut, and the doors are opening. We're stopped at the museum now, and everybody's filing out of the bus, and one by one, we see Meg. Please introduce your character.
You see a short, scrawny little girl with big round glasses. Her hair is all curly, and she has a pile of books being carried. Her backpack is even more filled with books, and she's just walking and looking around like she is super excited to be here. It's a new museum.
Morgan.
So he's one of the older kids. He was maybe held back, or he chose to stay back to try and be that mentor figure. He's not that great. He tries to be so hard. He's got the heart, but he's not.
He is actually 18.
I actually have him as 16. I was right there. But 21. Older kid. 16, 21. But he's not quite as bright-eyed as Meg in front of him, but still like trying to stay upbeat, looking around and looking down at the other kids around him, like just trying to keep guiding them along, almost being like kind of teacher's pet energy a little bit. Just trying to guide. All right, guys, come on. This way, right? What's the teacher's name?
Gertrude.
Gertrude. Right, Miss Gertrude. It's this way, right?
It's just a very long building right in front of you. Yes, it's right here.
Oh, yeah, right.
Thank you, Morgan.
He turns back around to try and just help people down the bus steps.
And you're gesturing towards Mav's character.
So there is another very tall 19-year-old that comes through. And yet he comes down with a mismatched briefcase at his side. Doesn't have a book bag or anything. But there's definitely something weird about this briefcase at his side. It looks as if like somebody has taken it, decided I don't like the way it looked, and has tweaked it to the point where it looks like it should have a lot more space to it, and yet is compacted, very thin, very small. And he's just like looking around, and he definitely has a spark of curiosity and maybe some mischief in his eye. Who knows? Is that the reason why he may have been held back, possibly enough to where the point where anybody looks at him is like, are you a student teacher? And he just goes, yes. Because why not?
So as Morgan is waving to Mav, who is his age and the same height as
he
him,
just turns around like, oh, I'll help. Never mind.
I feel like the two of them look at each other like, I know why. No questions. And he's just like, yeah.
I feel like you guys watch a lot of Doctor Who together or something. You're like the only people in school who watch Doctor Who.
We don't even realize. We're probably going to the same room, watch it, rewind the tape, the other one comes back in. That's weird. I could have sworn I saw this before.
And following Mav is Christian, his character, named... we're all using our same names because, again, placards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So my character is going by my government name, which is Christine. So he's this emo-looking kid with long hair that kind of like sweeps in his face. He's constantly doing... He's got his little earbuds in. He's got a classic iPod, and it's only filled with like Papa Roach, Linkin Park, Three Doors Down,
Breaking Benjamin.
And he gets off. You see that he's wearing this super tight like black hoodie. His pants are pretty much glued to him, right? These black pants. He's wearing nothing but black. But if you look closely, like on like the little chest here, there's an Umbreon on that little part of his like hoodie.
Yeah.
And he's got dark hair. He's kind of like looking down. He doesn't have a backpack. He's just taking his hood off, takes his little ear pods out, and just takes a big sigh and just kind of follows behind everybody. And he's just got his hands in his pockets and he's looking down. He's just constantly...
As you sigh, you don't see this Christine, but like right off to the side, sort of to the front of the bus, was another kid who had gotten off, and she's dressed in that sort of like long black skirt, black tights, black shoes, black little like sweater vest, and she's got pink Hello Kitty like headphones on, and a pink like backpack, and like that like raccoon style like hair, and she just like watches you, and as you sigh, there's just like a little shiver.
We have the emo and the scene kid.
She walks, follows in your, and you see she's watching the ground where you step and stepping exactly where you step on the way to the museum.
He kind of like looks back and sweeps his hair again.
You see there's just like a whispered sigh behind you, and then we see Brandon's character.
Okay.
Which is so Hello Kitty, right?
Yeah.
So average height, average build is, but the only thing average about this kid, as he is in very top-notch designer clothes, like the little Tommy Hilfiger, like, logo there, the pressed button-down polo shirt, the pressed khakis, the really nice like hiking boots, but they're way too expensive to be hiking in. And he has like the shorter cut and definitely like trust fund kid vibes, 100%. He has as he gets up, he grabs this long, like over the shoulder backpack. You can't really tell what's going on with it. It looks less like a backpack and more like perhaps some kind of like holds an instrument. Maybe he's in a band or something like that, but he slings over his back. And as he gets up, there is a pair of way too nice, like gold tipped drumsticks sticking out of his back pocket. And he's like, we should have bought this place already. He just starts to walk off the bus.
You walk off the bus, and because you were looking at your bag, you actually bump into the girl with the pink backpack, because she had stopped to watch Chris Stain, and she just looks behind her and was like about to apologize.
You just starts walking.
She sort of nods at the ground before you, like down at her feet before you move.
I'll look.
She's doing this.
Yes.
She makes a little gagging motion with her finger and then scurries off after Christine.
A smirk. I saw that interaction.
What you all see as you roll up with the rest of the kids is the Longship Museum, which, to be fair, is a little bit underwhelming. It's basically a big wooden hall. You think, based on like what your teachers told you back at school, that it was built to be like reminiscent of like a Viking, like Norse long hall, but it's just kind of like a long square building. And it's built supposedly around the wreck of a very real Viking longship. You enter in the only door that there is, and it is just a single room hall. Along the walls, there are display cases with some artifacts, but mostly household items and tools. And as all the kids kind of file in and, they kind of coalesce near the door until they're told where to go.
Imagine having one door as he walks in.
Brandon?
Barreling through the doors.
Not everyone is as
bump
fortunate
into
as
Brandon.
you, Brandon.
Sorry. And now you've got some dirt on your shoulder.
Oh, gosh. The peasant touched me. I'll like back away and try and scrape it off my shirt.
Brandon, we've
Yes.
talked about how you refer to the classmates that you share.
I'm sorry, the pores. Oh, nope. Nope.
That's worse. Colder.
Peers.
That's the correct P word. Thank you. A couple kids snigger when she said P word.
I'm just going to walk up towards Brandon, and he's just going to maneuver this little briefcase just the right way to take his kneecap out. It's like, oh, I'm so
Not
sorry.
the kneecaps, I need those.
It's like,
Kneecap flies off, hits the wall.
It's just like, he just goes down to one knee. It's just like, I'm so sorry. I forget how big this thing is. Are you okay? Do you need a hand? Looking down at him now.
Stand up. You'll hear from my lawyer.
As you walk away, you see that there are a couple other people in here too. Actually, just two. It looks like there is one other patron of the museum right now. They're this very short man wearing a trench coat that's definitely too big for him. They've got a camera around their neck, a pencil tucked behind their ear, and they've got a notepad in their hand. And they're like kind of peering into some of the cases on the side. The other person you see has walked up to greet Gertrude, your teacher, as well as the children. And she kind of like raises her hands like she's about to address everybody. She's in her like mid 50s. She does have this sort of like dark red, like auburn hair. Welcome everyone. I could not be more pleased to have everyone here today. She takes a big breath. It might be one of the last school visits that we have here, but I truly want everyone to enjoy their time. And she's got this kind of like booming voice that it kind of like puts the kids on their back feet because they're not used to that, especially from their teachers. So essentially, you are welcome to walk with me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Sure. Yes. You.
Do you have Viking swords?
Can
I hold a Viking sword?
Most of the artifacts here are behind glass and very delicate, especially the sharp ones. We don't actually have a sword or any weapons. Actually, you see the. I'll give you a brief introduction. That should get everybody started. The wreck of this long ship, and she gestures behind her, and in the center of the museum, you see this sort of ship wreckage, which really just looks like a lot of planks laid out flat on the ground loosely. And then there is kind of like the bow of the ship, like just the little peak was kind of like broken off, and it's just kind of sitting at an angle at the very front of all of these planks. This wreckage came upon the shore of Pine Shallows a long, long time ago, when the oceans were a little bit higher, and it settled upon this very exact spot and has not been moved, just simply unearthed, refurbished very slightly, and everything you see here came from this wreck or was found in the immediate area, having washed away from it. So this is basically a snapshot of life, how it was back then. We think this person was a worker, perhaps a farmer of some sort, because they mostly came with tools, which could be like a sword. You know, tools like a hammer and things. It's very exciting. You should check that case out. I, in fact, and she kind of stands up a little bit straighter, am descendant from not this Viking, of course, not this Norse, but of Norse descent.
So he was a Viking, but he doesn't have a sword.
Well, this trip at least was perhaps more agricultural or peace-minded, we think.
Vikings pillaged.
A knife can be a tool.
That is true, and they did. My father actually curated and created this museum, and I have taken it over in his passing.
Hey, Meg has a question.
Very nice to meet you, Meg. Thank you.
Hi. Were there books?
If there were, they did not survive the thing. Most, actually, and she points to a case at the very far corner, she said there is some, there wouldn't have been much like paper type inscriptions, but there were some Norse runes that were etched on some stones that you can look at over there. That would be the closest to a book.
Okay.
So you guys made a museum about a guy?
I think that many museums are made about people.
Like multiple people.
This can be extrapolated to be about more of their culture, just because it is reflective of what one person had at that time. And you see, she's actually, let's do our first little roll.
Oh.
Yes.
So rolling in Pine Shallows is 2d6. Normally I would not roll for this, but I want to kind of break the ice on the rolling part. Is 2d6. We're gonna roll brain, and it is a tiered success system. So 6, or like if your total is 6 or less, it's a failure. If it's 7 to 9, it's a partial success, and then if it is above 10, that is a 10 or above, it is a complete success and you succeed. For this roll, we're only going to take 10 or above.
A 9 for Mo.
And you add your modifier?
Add your brain modifier to it, yes.
I have a 10.
Okay.
7.
Meg got a 14.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a 9.
Hey, we're right there.
All right. So Meg and Mav both got above 10, correct? 10 or above. And
Brandon has a
Brandon.
question.
So,
Well, I have a question because this could be a segue into another mechanic. I rolled exactly a 10 because I rolled 2 5s.
Oh, I
Yes.
rolled a 2 3.
yes, if you roll a double,
plot point.
doubles, you earn a plot point. You start with 1, so go ahead and anybody who rolled doubles, even if you didn't succeed, give yourself a plot point. And then yes, at 10 you do succeed as well. So you 3, for whatever reasons, you're paying a little bit closer attention to her. As she's talking, she's doing a very good job hiding it. But as she turned to like gesture back to the rune, you notice that there is some streaking in her makeup, like as though she had been crying and then tried to cover it up. And you think back to what she said at the beginning, and that this may be one of the last times that they get to have.
I think being the way he is, just being a trust fund kid, he wouldn't really care. He'd just be like,
yeah.
So why is this the last one?
And Gertrude interrupts. Brandon,
What?
we raise our hand before interjecting, and we ask polite questions. He lowers his hand.
yeah, you see it go up, and then polite questions.
I think the whole
And
reason
you see the woman is like,
the whole reason Paige and Mo didn't get anything from that, we were just distracted. Mo was talking to her. See, she was right. I think a hammer can be used as a weapon because my dad, I think he said he's done that before. So she's totally right.
Oh, cool. I do karate. I can use a hammer. I should get to hold it.
if you need anything else, my name is Hannelore Grundle. Feel free to ask me any questions. And she kind of turns and like walks a few feet away, and Gertrude runs after her, and they leave you all to your own devices. And the rest of the groups of kids for the scene kind of like rush and spread out among the museum, leaving these 6 of you by the door.
I want to know if somebody bought this place, so I follow her.
Matt's just gonna immediately just like hand out, grab his shoulders, like, can you just give her a moment before you decide to ruin her world?
I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to see the paperwork.
You have to ask her for the paperwork.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna follow her to the office.
You know, a lot of places like this, they have little pieces of like metal with names on them. If people have put money into them, I think. Maybe is that what you're looking for?
No, I want to go to the office to see if somebody bought this place.
No, he's looking for records. He's trying to snoop. He's trying to see how much it is to buy it.
Why do you want to buy this?
Demolish it.
I don't want to. I bet somebody did.
And why do you care?
Yeah.
Because I want to know who bought it so I can know what they're turning it into. Maybe it's something fun, like a skate park or a better mall.
Skate park would
Why
be dope.
would you?
Skate park.
No, museums shouldn't be torn down. Gosh.
Okay, but
Why?
look
They're
at the
boring and
I mean,
useless.
all I'm saying is you could definitely take that ship and make it into one hell of a half pipe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you go down like this, like go towards it.
Have you gone down a half pipe on skates before? Because I use skates a lot.
Yeah.
I just
I ride on my scooter.
You know, like the things you put on your feet, and they have wheels on them, and
Yeah, for nerds.
Meg turns and hides her skates.
Matt's just gonna look at Brandon and say, and what do you use?
Don't worry about
He
it.
walks.
I bet he has Heelys.
Benny's dad has a
I want to go
car.
find the office.
Okay, so some of you are going towards the longship, and some of you are following Gertrude and Grundle.
Yeah, because it's just gonna go cry somewhere. It's either gonna be a break room or an office. I need to know if it's the office.
I'm definitely following him to keep him out of trouble.
So we see, is anybody else going with Brandon? Mav. Okay, so you two start following Gertrude and Grundle while we see them sort of disappear into the sea of kids and display cases. The rest of you go up to the main attraction, which is the long ship itself, which is not so long anymore. As you get up to it, there is a little placard, like a little stand with some text and information about it, of course. It's just literally titled Longship. And the display itself is a collection of planks laid down roughly in the form of a ship with that little bow sticking up at the end, just on the ground. It's surrounded by like one of those posts with the little swaying like fence things, but isn't actually behind glass or like cordoned off anything other than that rope itself. What would you guys like to do?
Meg is going to observe from a safe distance behind the rope. Paige, no!
Look, if we can get down there, we
Instantly.
can turn it into a half pipe.
Mo is lifting the rope to help her leg go in. He just stops like, what?
It's a museum. You don't touch this. It's really old.
Yeah,
You could break it.
Boring.
but
Okay, but at the
but not
same
if we're
time,
careful,
how do we
right?
even know how old it is? I mean, they could just get pieces of wood and say it's old.
Yeah, she said it was refurbished. Is that what that word means? Right?
Well, I mean, I guess, but like, there's science
Meg.
behind it, you guys.
Meg, the science is we should reuse old things, right? I mean, renewable energies, we could totally take some of those planks and make skateboards.
Make scooters.
It's better than it being thrown away, guys.
The logic in her mind is like, fuck, he's right.
It is reduced, reused,
I mean,
and
if
then
it
recycled.
got sold anyway,
Got him.
if it got sold on its closing,
I
Yeah,
mean,
but what if they want the long ship?
I triple dog dare you to go and grab one of those planks. I bet you won't do it. I totally bet you won't.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Who are you daring?
I'll
Who
do
are you
it.
daring?
I'll dare you all, dude. I don't care, dude.
I go.
Oh gosh.
There are some smaller planks that are like pretty within reach, like you would just have to like kind of duck under a bit. Very visible though, so this would be a check to see if you can do it without being noticed.
Okay.
Hey, whoever gets the largest
Leonora.
piece, I'll let you hit my vape.
All right, before you go, before you roll, Paige, if Paige is leading this one, does anybody else want to help?
I was already in the middle of helping with the rope, so I'm already there.
Okay, so when you when you help another character, we're gonna do this because this is the one rule that I always kept forgetting. You're gonna roll 2d6, Paige, still flat.
Yep.
Morgan, you're gonna roll 2d6 and add the stat that doesn't have to be the same stat, and then the same cadence of failure, middling, success, you add a 0, +1, or +2 to their result.
Okay.
So if you get 7 to 9, they're going to add a +1 to their result, and if it's a 10, it's a +2. Kind of like helping in Pathfinder,
Gotcha.
actually. So go ahead and roll for Paige. I think we're going to do heart.
Okay.
But I
Unless you can
also-
argue something. And you, I think, could do heart or brain.
Definitely gonna be a heart.
Okay.
That's a double for
It's
me.
kids being kids.
That's a double 5s for a 12 total.
Yo, another plot point?
That was the first extra one I've
Nice.
gotten.
Okay, so she's going to get
Nice,
2.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a +2.
Yes.
This is a total of 10.
Ooh.
A success. So you reach in and you grab one of the smaller planks kind of close to the edge of the boat, and you pull it and whip it back out, and then hide it in your shirt or like store it in someone's backpack
the big giant
nearby.
oversized shirt.
Yeah.
Is that big enough for a skateboard?
I mean, like,
it looks
like a
inside.
penny board, honestly, and penny boards are actually in.
Yeah.
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 I mean, because it's like so compact, right? Dude. And so like. Yeah.
As you grab it, though, it like disintegrates a little. It is very old, not like super fragile. It's not gonna like disappear, but it's not new or nice wood. It is old. And who else is standing there? Christine and Meg are both standing there.
Mm-hmm.
As Morgan and Paige are grabbing the wood and dealing with the thing, you both notice that a plank, a couple planks down from the one that she grabbed, when she grabbed it and pulled it, sharply angled just a few inches away.
Like with no external force or...
It was kind of like it got bumped by it, but it's too far away to have been bumped by her pulling that plank. It was nowhere near it. And it just shifted just a couple inches, and you kind of blink and aren't even sure that it happened.
Did you see that, Christine?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just come over and look at it.
Whoa, guys,
If there was
like real old.
Paige,
Look, it crumbles.
did you get a splinter? Because I've heard like if you get a splinter sometimes, like depending on the kind of wood, dude, you might have superpowers.
Whoa.
Look what kind.
Try to move something with your mind.
Here, I put it down. How fast am I running?
She sprints down. Meg, you're leaning over to look at this piece of wood, and then we cut over to Brandon and Mav. So this is a one-room building. The office is in the far corner, across from the other corner where she noted the rune rocks are. And it's just like a desk with like a filing cabinet to kind of almost create like a little cubby where they can go in and store files and stuff, but it's not a room in itself. And you see Grundle sort of step back there, and Gertrude is staying outside and trying to keep an eye on the kids, but she's talking to Gertrude. So if you guys are trying to listen in on the conversation, is what it sounded like.
I just want to know where she went so I can check it out later in case she comes out or something like that. I know where it is, and if she did go in there, he knows he's not sneaky. He's just rich. So he's going to see this. Of course, museum this quality would have just one room for their staff, obviously.
Yes,
you
do.
That a room? And Mav just like looks between you and a small little makeshift cubby hole. And it's just like, my workshop is an actual room, if you call that a room.
You have a workshop?
Yeah.
What do you do?
And he just lifts, like, he just kind of like holds his little briefcase and he just like pops it open a little bit. And you see, like, as he just like opens it about a good like 4 inches, there is just tools upon tools upon tools inside. And it also starts to open up a little bit. He's like, no, closes it once again. And it's just thin. And he's just like, yeah, no, we're just going to leave this as it is. But if you need anything, you let me know.
Right. Well then, obviously we can't go sneaking around in there while she's crying because it's sold.
You do see on the desk, there's obviously some like files. There's a very old, actually back then it probably would have been new. They don't have a computer. They have a typewriter. They couldn't afford one of those big blocky computers.
Yeah. No.
But on the desk, you do see like a couple like letters that have been opened and just kind of strewn about there. And one of them you see is labeled, and I scrolled away from the name I needed.
Normal instances.
The stank face is really doing it for me.
It's amazing. I'm
This is
so
just
glad that
angry.
Matthew's camera
I
is the
swear,
biggest one.
every autumn and /winter, my eyesight just goes away, and then it comes back in spring.
Do you have the opposite, or not even the opposite, a weird version of night blindness? It's winter blindness.
Yeah.
His eyes are really part bare. They just go into hibernation.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But it's the only part of my body that goes into hibernation.
That's it. Yeah, nothing else.
That's it.
You see that it is addressed from Big Mouth Development. And I think you both know that Big Mouth Development was mentioned in the article that was on the tabloid from Warmouth.
Would I have ever heard like fathers speaking of this company or anything like that in passing?
Oh, yeah. I actually probably have heard that they are doing their best to buy up land around Pine Shallows to set up like residential areas.
Are we talking like residential areas for my price range or the poor's?
Condos.
Ah, goodies.
I mean, Piers. Piers.
We'll put $3 signs as the notes.
Do I want to be nice?
And I'm gonna, after I
The
see that, I'll kind of like
rich
turn and look at Mav. That's interesting.
And Mav just like once again looks down at him.
Come. And I'll try to like usher him
like,
away.
difference.
I'll try to usher him away so I can talk
like-
to him in private.
If he would let himself be dragged. Do you want that? How badly do you want that?
I want to know what else they're going to build. They're building, I've heard fathers speak of it. They're building up condos in the area, but I don't know how many.
How badly do you want it?
I'll throw the devil over your shoulder.
I'll buy your lunch for a week.
3 months, and not just mine, but everybody else's.
2 months, your lunch and dessert.
Understandable. I needed you to create a distraction. And out of his pocket, does everybody remember those like little green sticky hands on the string?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't always get those from Pizza Inn.
Yeah. He's just like, create a distraction, make enough noise, and maybe, depending on how well we could do this, this way I don't have any fingerprints on there. And when he says this, it sounds like he's done this before and kind of got caught, which is the reason why he's using this thing. He's like, maybe by chance, we may be successful.
I would like to use my supervisor ability.
Okay.
I
We're
would like
spending
to-
our first plot point.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a plot point. I want to name drop the band director, who was my club teacher, because I'm in the band as a drummer, and I will go to the office door and be like, "Excuse me."
You mean office?
Yeah, I'll go to the
Door.
office.
The opening between the
Yeah.
file cabinet and the wall. Mhm. Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
behind Gertrude, who is like talking to Grundle inside the office, inside the nook. So she turns to you. Yes, Brandon. What is it?
Hang on, I'm writing a name down so I don't forget it.
Okay.
I remember Mr. Harshworth talking about this place. I was wondering if Madame Hannelore would mind coming out and talk to me about something with he said I would appreciate the kind of music this culture had.
She eyes you up and down, given how rude and kind of the reason that Hannelore is crying right now. So go ahead and give me, I'm going to call this a heart roll.
Yes. Is there a mechanic I can use to help my odds with this roll? Outside
Plot
of
point
spinning
too,
a
right?
plot point? Because I used a plot point. I don't know. I mean, is using a plot point.
Do you have anything on your? Well, no. You spent a plot point to call on your thing, so you're using information that is particularly responsive to her. So I think that was I'll give you advantage on this.
Okay.
So roll 3d6 and take 2 higher. You should get something from using the plot point.
Gotcha.
I'm learning the system too.
That is 11.
11. So it's success. She eyes you up and down and says, I'm sure that she would be happy to speak to you. And she's kind of looking behind her at Hannelore, who's like...
And he'll put on his best, practice fake smile and all that.
Yes. So Gertrude steps to the side and sort of steps over to talk to some other kids who were like starting to tap the display cases. And she's like, that fingerprints. And Hannelore steps out, says, yes, is it Brandon, right? And she's very tall.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Harshworth told me that mainly they relied on percussive instruments, which is what I am interested in.
Yes. Yes. And she leads you over to actually a display case that's pretty with her nearby. And she says this, and she's pointing to what it looks like it actually looks like it might have been a drumstick. She says, this we think was the head of a mallet that was used, and then this was the stick that was attached to it originally, and they would beat these to keep the rowers in time, and their voices kind of fade in the background as we move over to Mav, who is going to sticky hand a leather from the desk.
Listen, hold on, wait. I need to know this. Did Miss Gertrude also go with them?
She didn't go as far, but she is dealing with kids.
So she's definitely away from the area. Doors.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just gonna slip inside, use that just to grab the edge of it, and just slide it into his briefcase and walk right out as if he never was there.
Okay. For this roll, and I'm pulling these back up because I feel like we're going to use brawn. I think my least favorite thing that I found is brawn also includes agility. I think having all physical things together is good, but it makes me confused because that's not what I associate with the word brawn.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and do a brawn roll, and you'll use advantage because they are very distracted to nimbly jump in, smack that letter, and pull it back out.
That is a 10.
10. Ooh, we're a lot of just close successes.
No, honestly, I was just like, I have the ability to use a morale to kind of like go up a level if needed. And I was going to do that if it came down to it. So I'm kind of glad I did it.
Yeah. So you kind of just sort of lean in very casually. And then on the rebound, you're like turning and walking away in the same motion, and no one knows. It just looked like you were stretching. And so now, yes, you have one of not the envelope, but like the letter itself.
Yeah. He just whistles softly as he like walks past, walk right behind Brandon.
And they would just beat these large drum for hours and hours on end. I see, and she sees the drumsticks on your backpack. You know, Mr. Hensworth, you're in the band.
Yes.
Yes. I remember those days. Very fun. I played clarinet.
Fitting.
Yes. Well,
so graceful.
Unfortunately, there were no remnants of a drum itself here, but you can see, and she points to the placard and to the date specifically. Despite what is recently come to light, I truly believe that it was carbon dated correctly. And this is, in fact, from when he was alive, and not just something that we made up. I can't believe. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like answers about. And she
thank you.
kind of wanders away.
Psst. Meg.
She looks up. She's like, he never talks to me. What is happening?
I'm the poor.
I'm the poor. Yet I have so many books. She'll get 24.
Up. Maybe that's fine.
She'll get up and kind of like go over to him, like, what? Yeah.
And he'll turn to just look at the display, and I'll talk to her directly. He's not going to look at her while he talks to her. He's going to look at the display. I noticed something.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't it strange she was quite distraught about this place?
I mean, that would be normal if you're losing something.
She also said something that was quite strange. I think you could have some fun with, or at least poke your brain at.
Oh?
What do you know about carbon dating?
I mean, it tells you the
Can
date
it be
of...
proven wrong?
Yeah, I mean, depending on when they carbon dated stuff, and then if they do more in the future, better technology, and yeah.
Of course.
Could falsify records.
How easy would that be?
I don't know. I've never falsified records. You know?
Oh, money can do many things.
Exactly.
Right.
Mav opens the corner.
Walk away.
Just like, ooh,
Just enough to plant
wait
the
on.
seed into her brain and head over to Mav.
We are one
Meg,
person.
Yeah.
Transformers.
I'll head over to him and get the paperwork.
You should dance.
Meg, as he walks away,
Yes.
you look back down at the plank you were investigating,
Yeah.
which hadn't moved during the couple minutes it took this to pass. But
Yeah.
when you look back down on it, it is slowly moving. The other
She's
end of
like
it,
down on her hands and knees watching it. Christine! Christine!
Hold on, I think he's figured
Christine!
it out. What?
It's moving!
and it stops right as Christine gets over there, and it's pointing at the display case with the runes in it, in the corner.
She's
Oh,
like
that's where I'm stepping
triangulating.
because I walked to the completely other side of the office.
So, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, she's like, it was it stopped. Why? Did you make it stop?
No, I told you. I think the page got a splinter, and I'm pretty sure that he has superpowers now.
I mean,
Time me. See how long it takes me to run back.
Is already on. Mo is already on his Casio. It's just like making a time.
Casio.
Oh yeah, it's the Casio watch.
yeah.
He's like, all right, you got to start here,
I'm gonna run
and
the
you're gonna
entire
end there.
length of this ship.
It's in the middle
All
of
right.
saying, all right, you got to start and stop here, and you're already gone.
All right, go ahead and roll brawn. Let's see how fast. And you are running the length of the long hall, which ends right at the rune case.
Yes. Yeah. Sure. 11.
Success. So you actually shave off like 3 seconds.
Nice.
And you skate to a stop right there, right as Christine and Meg, Mav and Brandon all arrive at the same time you do, and Morgan hits the clicker on his watch.
Yeah, and he's
I
just
think my
running
superpowers
behind,
are kicking in.
just running
That felt
behind with his
faster.
arm up, like, okay. He's not even looking up. He's only looking at his watch.
Slamming into the wall.
As soon as he slams into the wall, that's when he stops it. It's a good 3 seconds after she made it there.
All
She
right,
actually
well,
shaved off
that
6
doesn't
seconds, but you'll
count.
never know.
That doesn't count. Okay.
No,
Just- you were slow.
dude, you were so much faster.
Right?
I'm gonna get a piece
Yeah,
of wood.
no, you
Ha!
definitely made it
Meg.
faster than usual.
Which one was the one that was moving?
She'll point to the one. This one. But it's pointing over
okay.
there.
Watch my back.
No.
Watch my back.
If I could... She'll pout and watch his back. He's the older kid. She has to listen to him.
Okay.
So I'm also gonna sneak, and I'm totally gonna take that piece of wood that was moving, because
Go
I
ahead
also
and-
want superpowers.
This time, roll brawn.
I must spend a plot point.
Am I helping by watching out? No. Probably not.
I'm not
That's
going
a
to play
10.
in this case. Okay. You grab the plank. Leaning onto the rope, you grab it, and you trying to lift it up. It's almost bolted to the floor. Like it feels like you can't move it at all. And you pull, and you pull, and then you pull one more time and like tumble backwards over yourself as it just like releases itself.
Meg is.
Sorry. It wasn't really that tough.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you get a
Did I get a splinter? Dude, I was totally gonna say that. That's crazy.
Dude, did you get a splinter?
I don't know. He starts like rubbing it back and forth. Ow!
I think
Look
you
at my
got a
hands.
splinter.
Is everyone all right? Is everyone all right?
I got a splinter.
Yeah, we're good.
I immediately put it inside my giant hoodie.
That's when you
fell
guys
over one of my books.
right in the nipple.
It's okay, you can just make it into a piercing later.
Yeah.
Okay. Shush. Shush.
Sorry.
Don't worry, I'm watching everyone.
Away.
Yeah.
Thank-
Mo's
thank-
watching.
Thank you.
Gonna head over to Mav and get the document.
Okay,
Super
so
cool.
everybody's roughly around this case with the runic stones in there, and you Mav.
And you all just watch this deal happen with Mav just passes him a piece of paper.
I take it and I'm gonna read it.
So it's a letter from Big Mouth Development, and it is a response to their carbon dating of the Longship. And basically what the letter reads is that this museum will no longer be protected by, the sort of like historical significance of its contents because they carbon dated the Longship. And it showed something from like within the last 10 years. Instead of something incredibly ancient.
And
Incredibly is maybe a bit of a stretch.
did I witness?
But, very old.
Yeah. Did I see my classmates messing with those logs, those planks?
I think that you've seen.
Yeah.
The
I'll
second
look
one.
over.
The second
I'll
one we
look.
caught. The first one, no.
Yeah.
I'll look over
At
and
least
just
Christine.
be like, Christine.
Yeah.
How old do you think that piece of wood is?
I mean, probably ancient, dude. I mean, we're in a museum. Look,
They seem really old, like
I don't.
to you guys.
Does yours crumble? Mine's all
Shush.
crumbly.
Stop.
Sorry.
He's a rich kid. He's gonna try to buy it.
Yeah. He's trying to get superpowers.
Who wants to buy old?
Look, dude. I'm not noticing anything different about me. Mo, what do you notice? What do you notice? Do I look bigger, stronger? Think I can see through things now.
He again is looking down. I think I see a little bit of. Is that? You dye your hair?
What?
Your hair's black, but there's a little spot of like. It's like a little lighter right in the middle of your head.
No, dude. Where I come from, some kids just have that. So.
Dude, you have two-tone colored hair?
Yeah. Maybe that's my superpower, right? Totally.
I mean that.
That'd be
I
a
guess that's a cool.
superpower.
I guess that's a cool power. Yeah.
Yeah, you could like change your hair color. Can you change your hair color right now?
I'm gonna try.
Did you say you could see through things?
Yeah, I've always been able to see.
And I
through
stare
people.
at like whatever's right next to me, trying to see through it.
It's a glass display case, so you can.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude!
And as you're looking through it at these runic stones,
Yeah.
you see them begin to rearrange themselves. There's about not quite 26 stones in there, all depicting different runes.
Yeah,
And just a few of them start to move themselves around.
Dude!
And they kind of disengage themselves from like the rest of the rabble to say something.
Meg goes over.
Dude, I got telekinesis!
I'd just say, what? Smart one. What does it say?
She's like, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or she's gonna look at the runes and be like, I've read about these runes before, and I'm going to use one of my features, one of my abilities. I've read about this. You can spend a plot point to declare some facts connected to the current plot. This can either be remembering something you've read in the past, or it can be a result of the research you did on that spot.
Wonderful. Spend that plot point.
Yes.
And then it's not like a one-to-one translation.
Yeah.
But it shifts basically 2 times. The first time it does a 4-letter word and then a 2-letter word.
Okay.
And then the second time it does a 4-letter word and then a 7-letter word. And then it stops moving.
4247? Yeah. Okay.
The first one, it's a little bit hard because you're going off your memory.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know the exact words. You think that if you could get like some of the records or something that you were looking at, or if there was something here that you could use to translate it, you would be able to get it specifically. But you do know enough that it is like a request for assistance was the first part of it, like a help kind of thing.
Okay.
And then the second one was asking to go somewhere at a certain time. It's basically like, go here or come here, something like that.
Okay.
And then there is a rune that you recognize kind of means like nighttime. So a request for assistance, and then
go at a certain time.
Come tonight.
Come tonight. Oh, it's telling us to come back here at night.
Is it saying that we should come back here? Or like...
Yeah. No, it's asking for help, and then it wants us to come here, but at night.
Hey, rich kid.
Yes, scene?
So...
Emo, thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, by the way. You like totally understand real estate, right?
It's how we made our fortune, yes.
Is there like any cursed place like in Pine Shallows?
Curses aren't real.
Okay, but like a place that's like totally off limits because like nobody wants to go there and buy it for real estate to then flip it and then make billions of dollars, like whatever.
I'm gonna use a plot point called "You're new in town, right?" And I can spend a plot point to get a character to give relevant info, so you can state something and it is now true.
Damn.
Well, there's no such thing as curses, but for some reason, this real estate feels necessary to put in haunted clauses in the real estate contracts. And there is some, allegedly, nearby, and that's why many people don't buy them.
I might have some insight to that question. Sorry to interrupt, and I don't mean to overhear. And then you see the guy that was dressed in the trench coat, the only one that's not here with the school, with the camera, and he has his pencil out, and he had been going from display case to display case, and right about now is about to come over to the rune rocks.
Mavis was going to look him up and down. He just goes, tourist.
I try to put them back with my telekinesis.
He kind of stares at Paige. You all right?
Yeah, she's got superpowers.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tell people, Meg.
Yes. Children. Dude's like 20. You know, he's kind of trying to grow a beard, but doesn't quite have the right genetics to grow a full one. He's got
We're all
sort of
only
like
18,
sandy.
so.
So we're all only 18, but we look anywhere from 9 to 16. So he's like,
My age range is 13.
I'm sorry, you referred to him as Rich Kid, so I don't know him else as anything other than that. Rich Kid was saying is pretty true, but if you want, do you guys want to know what's actually happening behind the scenes here?
Yes.
What do
Yes.
you know?
And a couple of you recognize, like, he's
I don't
from
get
Pine
notebook.
Shallows. Like, you don't know him, but like he might have been in the high school when some of you were like freshmen.
Can I like? I'm gonna go ahead and like put that paper behind my back and start folding it and stuffing it into my back pocket.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a journalist from Pine Shallows. You know Pine Shallows.
Yeah, we're all
it's-
from
it's
Maybe.
We're
Don't tell him where we're
right,
from.
Why?
I knew that.
We are.
Danger.
It was just a test.
Yeah, but he's a reporter. They gotta
sorry.
tell the truth. You're not gonna do anything bad to us, right?
This kid gets it. This kid gets it.
Yeah, see?
You see,
I get it too.
I don't know if you guys keep up to date with stuff.
No.
But
I mean, like I do.
okay. But the Warmouth, that article they did about the museum, saying that the museum doesn't have any historical significance, just basically like shitting on
That is fake.
one of our museums. Like, I mean, come on. They're for sure wrong. I know that they want to buy this place, the land specifically, and just put up, like, raise it and put up a bunch of like residential and extend Pine Shallows into this like huge mega conglomerate, like connected to Warmouth. And then eventually I'm sure they want Warmouth to like sort of amalgamate Pine Shallows into its fold. I don't know how that works with townships, but that's more of a my theory thing. But the part about I think they're wrong is true, because I'm pretty sure it is. I'm Benji, by the way.
Hi, Benji. I'm Paige.
Hey, Benji.
Hi. Hi, Paige. What's
I
your
have a
name?
question for Matthew.
Matthew doesn't exist anymore.
I like him too.
There's only
for him.
Benji.
You have to spend a plot point to bring Matthew back.
Just real quick,
One
'cause
plot point.
I'm making sure the characters' motivations are in line here.
Sure.
Did I hear Father speaking favorably or unfavorably about Big Mouth?
That's up to you.
I mean, it's a shitty show in my opinion, but you know. Sorry.
Then we're gonna say that.
Yeah, totally up to you. Whatever you put in the world.
I'm gonna say bad. I'm gonna say it's bad. He wants to shut him down.
Hashtag rival.
Yeah, maybe your dad also has a sort of like development company.
Yeah.
He likes to do it to, despite your attitude towards people, he tries to do it for the betterment of Pine Shallows, the town. Like, he wants
And
to
your
make it
pockets.
a truly like
It's called character growth.
excellent like tourist destination, as well as lovely to live in for the residents.
Yes.
And he makes good money because he's a really good architect or designer, but you perhaps haven't quite gotten there in terms of wanting to like uplift your community.
Benji, was it?
Yeah.
My name's Brandon Faust of Faust and Faust Realty.
Oh yeah. You know, I wrote an article about your about is Mr. Faust your dad? Sorry, Dr. Faust.
Yes, he is.
Doctor of Architecture. That's probably
Yes.
real. Yeah.
He does
Yeah,
have
I
a
did an
doctorate in
article for you
engineering.
guys.
Yes, I'm aware. I was wondering, what do you think? Do you know?
I think I need to
who's
lean
buying
more
these
into
places?
like the Ash Ketchum vibe.
What?
Sorry, what?
Do you know who's
What'd you say?
buying all this land?
Well, I know that it's Big Mouth Developments trying to get it, but they like what's her name? Hannelore. She refused to sell, and they couldn't, force her to because of
Right.
the historical significance. But they did manage to get a request in and approved for them to, like, data and prove like the worth of the artifacts and stuff here, which are old. They are.
Yeah.
And apparently, when they did their internal carbon dating, it came back as like a recent build of a ship, not an old one. But it's wrong. I know it's wrong. It's that reporter gut instinct.
Other than the fact that the wood is rotting.
To be wrong.
And the wood's so crumbly, it has to be.
Yeah.
The wood is so crumbly. Anyways, that's why I'm here. And you see he holds his notepad, which has like a bunch of like stuff written on it. He's like, I'm gathering some material. I'm gonna talk. I already talked to Grundle, but I'm gonna try to prove them wrong, so that they can't raise this place to the ground. Like I remember coming here.
Wait, raising
once at least.
Raising something means you bring it up and it's already on the ground.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Raise.
No, R-A-Z-E.
Raise.
Raise. You'll probably learn it next grade.
I don't know if I'll make it.
He looks at you. You're taller than him, or whatever.
He goes like, he means they're gonna blow it up in essence.
Oh.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I watch?
And then there's a glow when he says that in his eyes, as if like he's just like, fire, explosions, yes.
Yeah, I also really like fire and explosions, but like, Paige,
Benji.
what if it's because they're trying to get rid of our superpowers?
Wait, we can't let them. I need these.
Yeah.
I need these for baseball season next season.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I need to be super fast.
you guys seem like good kids. It's Benji.
I guess.
Carruthers.
Uses the ball.
Benji, what?
Sorry, focus it.
Carruthers. The last name. If you guys find anything that can help me out, please let me know.
Oh yeah, I'll write everything down.
I'll be at the office.
Wait, but how
the
can we
next few
help?
days.
We'll come back at
honestly-
night
What office?
when it wants us to come back.
We just have to find
I
proof.
can't hear any of this. He walks away.
Wait, before you go.
What? Yeah, what's up?
Who owns Big Mouth Developments?
I know that they're based in Warmouth, but I don't know, like, some guy, probably.
Some guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably Brandon's
City over.
dad.
No.
Yeah.
Actually not.
No,
Brandon's
that-
dad is pretty cool. I'll say that much. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have to go.
Did you get the records of the carbon dating from them? Look for those. We're kids. We can't get those.
I mean, I saw the records they have here, but the ones from
Yeah.
Big
You
Mouth
should do that
Development
because you're an adult.
proved it.
It should be public record because it's a museum, right?
I have put in requests, but I'm just worried that it's not going to come through fast enough. You know, Big
Did
Mouth
you
has a
call
lot of
them?
money.
Did you call them
I've
in-
called them every day
Or did you leave
on the hour.
message?
Ooh.
Oh, leave a
It's
message.
about to be 2:00. I need to go.
There's a slight beeping noise from somebody's watch. Beep 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 beep.
And you see he stumps at one more display case on his way out. He turns around, he just like gives you a knowing wink nod, and then leaves.
Meg absolutely does it back. Like, we got you.
Lowers her glasses.
Morgan tries to blink. He tries to wink. It's just blinking. Really, really weird looking blinking. It's like,
Do you
Weird
guys
kids.
do you guys think that we should have told him about like the runes and how they moved and how they like totally gave us a sign to like either come back to this place or like the haunted place that like Brandon was
Well-
looking at?
I mean,
No.
no, because then he might get arrested. We would just,
There's-
we would just get.
Can't
in
go back to
trouble.
juvie, guys.
You went to juvie?
You know,
Do you mean
I've been to
Spencer's?
juvie a couple of times.
You hear a very quiet from the corner. The girl with the big back head.
Oh my God, Maddie, I didn't see you there. Hi. I'm
do you hear
Paige.
any of this?
You didn't see me. She like scampers off.
Okay, bye.
She looks back over her shoulder, but just at Christine.
And you said we had to take a bus to get here, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
taking a bus to leave.
that's correct.
How do we get back
leave.
tonight?
How do we get back tonight?
I mean,
I have
can
roller
skateboard.
skates.
Yeah,
I have a scooter, but it's kind of a long way to scooter.
All right,
It's
kids.
so much faster.
Start wrapping up. Take a look at the last things you want to look at, and then we're going to make our way back to the bus.
Wait, Paige, we
Everybody
never looked at
should
the
be
hammer.
outside in 5 minutes.
We were barely even here.
Hey, we never looked at the hammer.
Is there a camping
my
site
God!
nearby?
Is there a what, Brandon?
A camping site.
Outside? No. It's basically surrounded by like forest. There's a small parking lot in the building itself, which is just off the road.
How long
But
is
there's
the
a
drive?
park nearby, right?
How far away are we
Yeah.
From like the town itself?
from where we're going to be staying?
From the town itself, only like a mile, depending on where you go in town, like the school and things like that. Like it's
Cool.
We can get back.
maybe like 2 miles. Like it's outside town, but it's not far.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there isn't a rush to try and stay closer. A mile or two is not bad.
Yeah.
Depending on
We
how
do have to figure out how to get
athletic
back
we are.
in the building.
Don't worry
But
about
they
that.
I
lock
can figure that
places
out.
at night. You got
Don't
that?
worry.
What, do you have a key or something?
Just tap the briefcase again. I just leave it at that.
Oh, the
There's
key's in
no
there. Okay.
words. Yes. The key's
The
in
key.
there.
Cool. Okay, great.
It's actually kind of sick.
We come back here.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
we meet at the edge of town at like 7.
As we are kind of piling together to leave, there's a very important question that I have. Is there a security system?
Not in
it's
the
the
slightest.
80s, man.
Listen.
Oh, then I have a cassette tape. I don't have an iPod though.
You have a Walkman.
I like to think that
No,
we've got kind of like
yeah.
it's kind of like between 82 and like 97. It's somewhere in
Oh,
that
some
range.
places
There's a
were
little bit
already
of 90s
getting
thrown
one.
in there.
Okay, this is not
But-
one of those with a security system
It's
starting.
The 90s,
Okay.
but you're in a small town, so it's kind of stuck in the 80s.
Ah, yep.
Well, that's a
We're
good
gonna go with
description.
that. We're
Yeah.
gonna go with that.
Yep. That explains my question. I don't need to worry about anything else. All right, we can go.
So it sounds like everybody wants to try to return here this evening.
Yes.
So the only issue that's coming to, I think it sounds like probably Morgan, maybe Meg's mind, is that dinner's at 7:30.
Yep. I
Yeah.
fucking knew it.
So you're gonna have to figure out
I know exactly what she's saying.
something. So we cut. The bus is trundling back down the lane. We see a couple snapshots of people getting.
There's
into
just going to
schools,
be
slamming
this,
their lockers and then entering each of their respective homes. Yeah, Brandon.
when we get like the whole ride back, there's just like this like disgusted face on him. He's just knows what he has to do, doesn't want to do it. And then right when they get back, he's like, would all of you like to come to my place for pizza and Pepsi?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I'll tell father we're having guests because I made friends.
I have to ask my mom.
I think my parents will be okay with it. I think they're out of town anyway, so I'm good.
I'm 21.
Make sure you tell them
I'll
you'll
drive.
be at my house. I'm sure he'll be fine with that.
We cut that you're in the nurse's office, which is where the only phone in the school is, Meg, and you're ringing your parents.
Mom, I made a friend.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fred, get in here! Fred, get... And you hear them both like fighting to like be on the phone again. Like, that's so wonderful, baby. Where who?
It's Brandon from school, the rich kid.
From Boston. That's amazing. We're so happy to hear that. And that's
Yeah.
definitely something that we expected to hear, and have had full faith in your ability to do since you were born. So what's
I was wondering, he invited me and a few other friends over for pizza and Pepsi. I hope he has Coke over there. I don't like Pepsi.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
honey, sometimes you have to have something that isn't your favorite. You
I
could always
know.
drink water. You have to watch your teeth.
I know.
If you
Yeah.
whichever you get drink Pepsi or Coke, make sure you use a straw.
Yep.
But,
Yep.
yes, please. That's if you don't mind, just
Yeah. I'll call you when I get
Do you
there.
want us to? Okay. Do you want to pick you up later, or
No, I'll call you. It's like, yeah, that's a foolproof plan.
Okay.
Yeah, your parents are getting it on tonight.
Give me a heart roll.
Oh no. Okay, hold on.
Can I aid by like saying in the background? My father needs to know if you like pepperoni or cheese.
Sure.
I like
Go and
cheese.
roll with advantage.
Yes. Okay, heart. Okay.
Father.
Okay, so that's
Yes,
11
Mama.
or 11.
11.
11.
Okay. Just give us a call, and we'll be there.
Okay. I love you.
We love you too.
Okay. Bye. Hangs up. I can go to your house.
Oh, good.
In the like split screen that we were doing, like it opens up on Meg. I can go to your house. It goes back over to their house. The lights turn red. And then it cuts back, and we're at Brandon. We're at Brandon's.
The peak of 1990s wealth. It's got
Kids out of the house. Yep.
I've run home. I got my scooter. I scootered over. Look at my tricks. Ow! It's okay. I got it. I'll do it
Ankle
the next
breaker
time.
9000.
Yes.
So many times.
Golly.
So we're at Brandon's
Repressed
house.
memories.
What does Brandon's room look like?
Oh gosh. Trying to remember like peak 90s wealth.
Tie-dye.
Think Home Alone
There
house.
is. I will actually answer for him.
Honestly, Home
There
Alone
is a-
house.
There's a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo.
Mm,
Yep.
There's a Sega Genesis.
Yep.
There is a
Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
Atari.
And they're
I
making
think-
Atari in the corner collecting dust.
Well, also think because I gave him a heart 3 because I feel like his heart's in the right place, but nothing else is. So I think like in a little corner, almost like protected, is a half-finished like erector set of like new ways to build houses. Like he has the spark to want to follow his dad, but you know he's not smart or strong. He just has heart. So it's just like half finished, has some dust on it.
Pretty boy.
There's there's like a twitch in his hand, and he just goes over. He just goes, "This is wrong," and he's just like about to touch it, and you can see him. He's just like, "No, it's not ours. It's not ours. Walk away."
I like to imagine that your bedroom is the 2 top stories of the house. Like you have a 3-story house. You have the top floor, which was like the attic that's been renovated. You've got the whole 2nd floor with your own bathroom and whatnot. You probably have a slide in one corner that goes up from the attic. That seems like something 90s, right? Have like a fucking like fireman.
I mean,
like,
So it's
child of a doctor architect.
yeah. I think once everyone gets there, like I'd have to introduce him to father because he would be that way. I'd be like, Father, these are my colleagues in school.
You guys have a nice house.
They lower the Warmouth tabloid. Very good. Very, very good and well met. Children. He looks at them. And then at Matt. Children. Have a great time. Let me know if you need any extra pizza. It's all upstairs in your room, Brandon.
Thank you, Father.
If you all like traipse up the many staircases, after you leave, you just can go.
So proud parents.
Oh, wait. Oh no! Hold on. As we're about to go upstairs, so like, oh wait, I need to make a phone call too. He
It's
just
in the
like goes
kitchen.
over. Thank you. He goes over. He just,
Meg's wedding as well.
Father,
Yeah.
my friends, I will not be home. Make sure to turn off the workshop. Goodbye.
All right.
Hangs up.
It opens up to it opens up to Mav's dad, who's just reclining in a chair, and he like slowly hangs up the phone. Why do you call me? And then it's just
It goes into the workshop, and there's just like 15 different things, like 15 different beakers on the table that are just currently warming up.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's like one of those like centrifugal like things just like spinning and spinning and spinning.
Meg definitely
He tried to make sure there was no explosion when he was around. It's not his fault.
Not his fault.
Yeah.
Not his fault.
Meg calls back home, clearly gets the answering machine. It's just like, oh, you guys must be having dinner. I made it to Brandon's. I'll call you later when I need to drive home. Bye. Yeah.
It's like I actually remember when he started like Frank Ocean. Something's playing. He might have been after that period. So we're in Brandon's room. We cut. Everybody's got a slice of pizza, and it's like quiet for once.
And I finally take like the satchel off my back, and I'll unzip it, and it's actually a longboard. And inside it's a longboard, but it has no tires because well, originally I wrote down a hoverboard because I didn't know what time of year it was going to be. And I was like, Back to the Future Part 2 was a kid's movie. They had hoverboards. Was like, no, we can't make that happen. So hoverboard's out. So instead, he's going to have what we make as a hoverboard, and there's trusses but no tires. And he has 8 sets of tires. 1 set for streets and 1 set for dirt off-road. So he actually, like, as he's eating his pizza, he's using the little hand tool to put the off-road tires on.
Wow, you're Richie Rich.
That's
You have 2 sets of tires.
It's just
Can
nice.
I look at that? And I like take out my board from my back, and like you just see like it's a normal board. It's got like a couple of like gothic looking Pokemon on there. Like he's all into like Eevees.
Yes.
And so at this time period, it's all just 3 of the main gen, and then
There's definitely like a Gengar on there too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I actually had to get all of this myself. It took like months of my allowance. But dude, these wheels, the bearings, man, like, I bet you at least go 30 miles per hour.
I don't know. Definitely.
Do you want to go faster than that?
Wait,
You can if you hold on to the
That
back of a
sounds
car.
ominous.
You can do it if you hold on to the back of a car. I've done it with my skates before.
that's
Do you think I can do it with my scooter?
Do you want to try it
Go faster without a car?
Yes.
without it?
Wait, what if we all get on our things and we all go fast and try and like fling Paige through the
Mav
center?
slowly next to him opens up his actual briefcase at this point, and you just watch it flip out immediately onto the table. And it's not even like a soft thud, it's a thump. And you just see tools come in. There is what looks like old toothpaste tubes, but they all have like different words. There's glue, there's WD-40, there's everything here that you could think of. 18 different screwdrivers, 18 different pliers. He's like, I can do it.
I can do it, he says. And then we cut. It's evening now.
Yep.
It's what time did you guys want to leave? Like 7 is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
That was dinner time. Figured she
Yeah.
could get out,
Well, we
but
wanna-
also like
I think we wouldn't want to be there at 7, so we'll probably eat at like 6.
Yeah.
Y'all have to be
And
careful
then-
about curfew.
Yeah. So now
Yeah,
it's-
we'll use my private exit from the mansion.
I mean, my parents
Yeah.
don't really care when I get home, so
Same.
yeah.
Wait, you guys don't have cops that like patrol and like keep
No, I mean,
people
like, I've got
safe?
practice, and then we
it's not
practice
bad, kid.
other things on other days, and they don't really understand. So they just like, I just do my things, and then I come home at night.
Paige, what practice do you have?
I practice karate, and then we practice baseball, but then we get kicked out of the baseball field because there's not actually a baseball team at our school. We just kind of made one. And the field is actually supposed to be for football, but we use it for baseball.
Yeah.
What a
That's what I've seen
conversion.
before, because when the band practices, we practice on the same field.
Yeah, the band kicks us out of the baseball field because it's actually for
I feel like
football,
if
and they're doing
we're
marching
spending
band for
like
the
if we're outside,
is.
football games.
there may be like a small thumb from like the other side of town. And he just looks over and just goes, God damn it, I warned him.
You hear it, God damn it! Like echo somewhere. Some crows fly off of the trees. Yeah. But we are sneaking out of Brandon's home.
So how many people have
I don't know how much sneaking there is. We would just leave.
Yeah. How many people have skates?
We'll go out the second garage. He never looks that way.
All right, because I've got my board. Brandon's got his longboard. Mav, what do you do?
You just slowly watch as he just like peels away a little bit at it, and there's just like a set of wheels that come out and like two hands.
It's the briefcase scooter.
What's on the briefcase
scooter? Yes.
No, it's a briefcase bicycle.
Oh my gosh, even better.
Yes.
That's sick. Paige, what about you?
Did you make?
I got my scooter. Look at my trick. Ah, fuck. I'll get it. I'm working on it. I'm getting really good, actually.
The ankle breaker is a great trick.
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows how to really beat it.
No one ever sees it coming.
Easily repeatable.
My dad says you can only do it a certain amount of times, though, and then you can't do it anymore. He wouldn't tell me why, though.
You don't want to.
I think it's.
Okay.
Meh.
That's why I have these roller skates. They're the inline ones. They're also kind of they can hurt my ankles sometimes because they're a little big, so they kind of go in a lot. But I can go pretty fast on them. Paige, you want to race?
Let's go! I take off in the direction of the museum.
Oh,
So-
okay.
You start, all of you sort of one by one, like your skates and your scooter. I imagine your house is kind of like up on a hill, so you get like a little start, and you kind of have to like careen around onto the road.
I want to get up to like the starting point and just look over at Scene Kid. And then look forward
and right
again.
in between the two is just Mav decides like just like screw this.
Fucking like I'm a giraffe, fine or whatever.
Just do that Hollywood like challenger stare at him.
You see that like
me in between just goes yeah. Zoom.
How many
Scene
references
Kid's
can we make?
definitely not looking over. He's just like hair flipping back, right? He's just got his hoodie on. He's got his hands inside of his hoodie pocket, and he's like totally just zooming cool.
I'm kicking so hard.
I'm taking full advantage of gravity here.
And then there's Meg at the top of the hill, helmet, elbow pads, wrist guards, knee pads. And she's like, I can do this. I can do this. And she just like slowly, she doesn't push off, she just slowly like goes down the hill, and she's like,
you hold the brake on the skate just like a little bit as you go down.
She will have no brakes on her skates by the end of this.
Exactly.
We see the same shot that we had of the bus like trundling down the road, but we see Mav leading on his bicycle, followed by Mo on his skates, and Paige on their bicycle or their scooter, and then followed up by the two longboards, hands in pockets, and then Brandon, who's like doing like actually longboarding
Rich kid
and
stuff.
then like the camera like hangs back a second, and then Meg comes on the screen.
the high pitch
and it sort of catches up
for
with
holding the
everybody
brakes.
again, and then slowly rotates back up the road. And from where you had just passed, we see whoop, whoop, little red and blue lights pop on and pull out of the trees and pull in behind you all.
I'm booking it.
Meg is now crying.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Oh shit.
Why?
Ready to run into the fucking woods.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone scatter!
Okay.
Get some of those little like firecracker
No,
things
you
you
gotta
throw
yell
on
the
the
correct
ground.
term. Everybody, cheese it.
I saw New York. Yeah, we will be
love that
right
it's
back.
faster to run away than it is just to be on our skateboards and scooters. Like, everybody take your shit off and run!
Yep.
I'm skating harder.
We're going to take a 10-minute break. We will be back at 2:04. and we'll see if the kids can figure out what's happening at the Longship Museum.
This way? Okay.
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
Scooters.
Yeah.
Not skateboards. Longboards. Bicycle. Skates.
So 90s.
And one
I was
bicycle.
about to say, Meg decided to be part of the map.
Might be.
Are tearing down this road surrounding by tall, thick, grizzly pines, beautiful evergreens above the head, and behind them a cop car, not very fervently, has pulled out from its hidden place behind the trees, turned their lights on, and given a gentle little whip whip. What does everyone do? Mo, hit us with the combat music.
Oh shit. All right. Yeah, you know.
Meg freezes.
Morgan is running.
You're on skates.
She's just like
Into the trees.
skates are still going.
Throws her hands in the air and just like keeps skating forward like that.
Grab her and into the trees.
Well, she was the last one.
Yeah, if everybody's trying to go, it sounds like a lot of people were trying to go for the trees. It sounds like you're leaving. If that's the case, you're gonna leave Meg behind. So you all start to like veer onto off road, but you look behind and you see Meg just like frozen skating.
Can I?
Meg!
Gosh.
Meg!
Can
What?
I whip a cool trick on my off-road longboard to stop so I can either catch her or intervene?
I was gonna try as well.
I was actually gonna try and loop around in the trees, come up behind her, and just like one arm grab her waist and just like nope. And just
I'm gonna say bicycle's gonna be the fastest. So I'm gonna let him lead the roll, and then you two are gonna do help rolls.
2d6.
Yeah.
Yes, 2d6, and then you'll add a +1 or +2 pending. And Mav, you're not gonna roll with advantage, but you'll have the main roll.
Sorry, guys. Can't go back to juvie. I'll see you guys at the spot. And I pop my board up and I run immediately into the woods.
Police car's just slowly cruising, like not really trying to chase, but trying to see what's up.
So my help roll was only a 5.
What am I adding to my help roll? Nothing. Just
It's brawn.
Brawn.
Yeah.
brawn.
Everybody's doing brawn.
Nutmeg! No! Get out of there!
7. Yeah. No help here.
So 7 gives me a +1, right?
Gives you a +1. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Does
7
that
gives you a
help?
+1.
Yeah, 7 is the lowest that
A
will.
partial success gives a part.
You get a
partial
+1.
Success is a +1.
4.
Oh, that's the Meg
That's
bad face.
5. And Braun gives me another 1. But oh no, this is Braun. Never
You can
mind,
use a
it's not
morale.
Braun.
You can use a plot point to re-roll.
You can reroll with a plot point if you want to.
add
You don't
one.
have to.
I will
at this
re-roll
point,
with my plot point. That's fine.
I will talk about one more mechanic though before you do that, which is whenever you roll a 6 or less and fail, you mark a point on your experience tracker. So whenever you fail, you gain experience, and that's how you level up. So if you're succeeding all the time, you don't get any better.
Gotcha.
Got it.
So what are all the things that help?
But that's for
experience?
the main role person only, correct?
I believe so. That's what I'm looking up now. I don't know if help rolls also get experience.
Each time a player rolls a 6- on their action roll, they get to mark a box of experience, a box of the experience track on their character sheet at the not into the gaming, blah blah blah. So it's just when we roll a 6 or lower. It says each time a player rolls on an action roll is helping.
I think it's everybody because you guys were trying to do something. So everybody who failed can mark an X, and if you want to re-roll Mav, you are welcome to. Now.
Okay, so that is now a 9.
A 9. A partial success. So you tried to whip out to the trees and circle back around to like scoop her up essentially.
Yep.
And you just weren't quite able. You zip around, you stay in front of the car, and you get to her fast enough. You weren't quite able to like pick her up and get like a good grip on her. So you've got her. You're now holding her hand, and she's picking up speed now because you're on a bike. But you're worried.
Both hands up.
Yeah, you're holding on. Do you have like
It's like one hand up now, like.
Yeah, like you've got one of her hands. But unfortunately, you don't think that you're going to be able to navigate the forest while you're stuck together like this, unfortunately. And the cop has now turned their siren on lightly, being like, okay, guys,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and like pull over to the side here.
I feel like with him grabbing her hand, it kind of like breaks her out of it. So she's like, oh, we're running. Okay. So she'll try and work with him to get into the forest and then go from there.
Is anybody else doing anything or just booking it through the forest?
After I see,
failing.
like, I'm behind a tree and I see what's going on, I'm like, dude, Meg, just get on his handlebars. What are you doing?
What? I've never done that before.
It's okay, get on my back. I'm waiting for her at the edge of the forest. And she's in roller skates, so like she can't walk through the grass, so I'm just gonna give her a piggyback ride and run.
High knees, Paige, high knees.
So then we'll have Paige do a brawn roll to be able to like navigate well with her on her back. Mav, if you want to assist in getting there,
definitely.
And Meg, you can as well.
Okay.
Everybody's rolling brawn still.
Okay.
Dude, I freaking miss riding on
That is a
somebody's
10.
handlebars.
Ooh, nice.
A 10, you get a +2.
Yeah, so I rolled double threes, so 6 plus
So you
0.
Get
I
a
get
plot point.
but I
You're still frozen.
or I'm just not helpful. I'm being
Yeah.
She's like,
Well, you're walking in grass.
What do you
with
mean
skates
get on your back? What? Completely doesn't register what that means exactly.
And I just line up, and as you like roll into my back, I scoop you, and I got a 13 on this roll total. And I just scoop you, and I take off.
Yeah, you're strong enough that even
I
though
think I
you're
got
on
super
skates, you
strength.
can push through like the grass and like the roots and stuff. It's not like tall grass here, so you're still able to skate over. And so you all disappear. Maybe those with longboards have like picked up the board and are just like running between the trees.
for sure.
But it's too full for the like car itself to chase after you. So you see it
tires.
kind of like roll to a stop, and the window rolls down. And you get to see them kind of like peering out, but they can't follow you. And
It's
so
like-
you guys disappear.
It's just like a very soft like, oh no, like he recognizes the cop car, so he knows exactly who's driving it. He's just like, nope, he did not see. He knows the fact that he saw him, and it's just like, nope, no answer, no nothing.
Not Officer Griffin.
Everybody who, let's see, who failed rolls.
I mean, I failed the
me-
health roll.
Yes.
Successful.
If you re-rolled it, it doesn't matter. Only the second one counts. But for those
You know,
of
she's
you who
on like,
failed rolls, you're going to remove a morale point for every roll that you failed.
it makes sense.
I put my hood up and just book it.
We cut to the edge of the museum, and all of you have like crept up to the edge of the trees and are like crouched there with your bikes and your boards, just staring at the museum itself. Mo, go ahead and start that spooky magical music again. It is nighttime.
Dudes, I thought that you guys said that there was like no curfew.
I don't have a curfew.
I mean, my parents didn't give me
Yeah,
one, but
but
that
the
doesn't mean
cops-
that's.
It's Officer Jimmy. He saw me. He hates me. We just move on. Let's continue.
Yeah, you said you could get us in.
Yeah. Let me. He kind of like looks back at everything. He's just like, okay, give me a second. Hold on.
Do you need a book on how to like unlock doors?
No,
Just
no,
let
I
me-
have. And you see him just like once again put back the bike formation back into the
Wait,
briefcase.
wait. Hang on. I checked the parking lot. Are there any cars here?
There are no cars. Parking lot's
Come on.
empty. The the building is quiet.
Never
There's no
mind.
bikes. There's no like. Nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Small town vibes.
Small town vibes, yeah.
Matt just was like outside of the thing. He always has a lock picking set. He's like, okay, I got this. Will not answer questions as to why he has one. He has one.
So you're sneaking up to try to pick the lock on the door.
Yes.
Okay. You watch him crouch run across the field and get to the door, and you try to handle it. It is locked. Go ahead and give me.
I'll go with
I think it's still
flashlight.
going to be. I think it's still going to be. Well, you have the tools, so I think you just do it. So it takes you a little bit, but then you guys all from the tree line see it creak open.
I'm gonna shoulder up next to Scene Kid for a second. Hey, man.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
And he's like looking forward, kind of watching the door, and only once it creaks open, nice longboarding, and I'll head in.
Yeah.
Aww,
I mean,
character growth.
same. I mean, you're bored with the, at first I kind of thought the... Someone pee?
That's me.
Can you guys, you hear that?
Everyone else is inside already.
Christine is being.
Sorry. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Thanks.
Whatever. Cool. Like, walk in.
As you all walk in, there aren't any lights on inside, but there is an eerie blue-green glow as you see a figure standing in the center of the museum, 1 foot propped up on the askew bow of the ship, 2 axes at their belt, as a ghostly figure of a giant Viking with a huge beard and a helmet that almost looks cartoonishly too big for his head stands there. And as you watch, like, his little fur fabrics kind of blow as if there is some sort of breeze blowing across, and he looks past the walls of the museum, staring off into the horizon.
Can I play with your axe? I know how to do it. I do.
Oh, you came.
Long John Silver?
He steps off the. Who? My name is Bjorn. Scraggletooth. And this, he gestures to the ship, was my deathbed.
Whoa.
I'm so happy you're here. You got my message. Most people cannot read the best language ever invented.
Yeah, people
For it
can't
is
read
put
it
in the
all.
stone, for your word should be as strong as your axes.
What
I don't
about
have an
hammers?
axe though, so can I have an axe?
We have the hammer.
I don't wanna
Feel
go
the
around.
weight, and he presents one of the axes on his belt to you.
I take it.
As he drops it, it falls right through your hand, but it clatters on the floor for some reason.
I try to dig it up.
I'm
never quite
actively
sure.
with you, like, why is it what?
I'm never quite sure of the rules of this thing. And then he picks it back up and places it on your belt. I'm sorry I cannot give you a weapon, but I do hope that Juko can help me with something.
Are you a ghost?
Obviously.
Yes,
Okay.
and he kind of loses his boastful.
Like, dead?
I am chained to this plane.
But that's
But
a
that's not a
boat.
plane.
Thank
God
you.
damn
Thank
it.
you.
Sick.
You can give yourself a plot point.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I was set out to sea. I was given, or they attempted to give me a proper burial so I can finally enter Valhalla
Whoa.
But, alas, it rained. The fire on my boat went out, and I drifted for months. Never sinking, but then I was smashed upon the shore of your fine coast. And all my shit got spread out everywhere. I don't have any of my nice shit here anymore.
And he gestures around at all the like household tools and stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
My treasure, my other weapons, my shield, my drum, it's all gone.
Yeah, they only found like a mallet.
And because the ritual did not complete, I am stuck here.
How long have you been here?
When were the Vikings? Hold on.
1600s.
Meg has absolutely been writing all of this down.
1500s. About, let's see, if it was about 800 to 1050
You need me to open a door for you to
CE.
just like leave? Is that how this works?
Oh,
I can open a door again.
No.
less than 1,000 years. Around 1,000, less than 1,000.
But more than 10, right?
More, not 10,000? No, I'm not that.
No. Like more than 10 years. You said less than 1,000. That can be that could be 7.
More than 10? Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Within that range, but definitely more than 10.
So you're still a child. Got it.
Well,
Well,
In
I'm
ghost
not-
years,
but
right?
yeah.
His beard gets a little bit
So-
longer as he talks.
Wait. So all
I
we
don't
need
have
to
any
do.
of my.
All we need
What?
to do is just have you stay around until morning and talk to the really cool reporter that we talked to, and also the lady that works here, and you can tell them that this stuff is older than 10 years, because they think it's only been here for 10. They think it's all fake.
Why would I do that? I also can't. People can't see me during the daytime, so that's part of the issue.
Will you be here
Oh,
tomorrow
we
night?
should have
But
brought
also, I don't-
them, man.
I don't want to talk to them. I want to be buried at sea.
Oh, okay.
I am forever chained to this boat.
But we can't bring all
because-
the boat pieces.
Well, it might take a long time, but you could.
Wait, but if we take it, we would have to take it all apart because we're not really that strong. And if we take it apart and then put it back together in a different place, is it the same boat still?
no, guys.
Yes.
He needs his items. So like the shield, the drum.
I mean, that would be nice. Could the ritual be complete without it? Also, yes, but I would really hate that.
The treasure. Where's the treasure?
Yeah.
He shrugs his big ass shoulders.
I was dashed upon the rocks. You can see. He gestures to the boat. My longboat.
Wasn't very sturdy.
Well, it also wasn't being manned by anyone because I was dead.
Oh yeah, right. So
Fair.
what's
This was my funeral.
what's
boat.
the ritual?
You have to set me on fire and push me out to sea. But the fire went out because it rained.
Hmm.
So preferably not when it's raining.
Has anybody seen the Weather Channel today? And does anybody know if it's supposed to rain tonight?
Meg would absolutely have checked the weather every single morning to prepare if she needed boots or not.
Mab is already like poking around the ship. He's just like heard like bits and pieces. Really, what he's looking for is just anything that resembles his body at this point. Because he's talking about like, oh, I'm tied to this. I'm like, okay, where's there a bone?
Okay, let's untie you.
Yeah, so
Pretty
if you like go over the fence and like I'm searching around the boat, it is just the boat itself. It seems that he is tied by an ethereal, some non-physical force, because unfortunately his burial did not succeed.
So which part of this is considered your body? So we can just like kind of focus on that, or is it every single piece that we need to burn at sea?
Well, I mean, I would prefer if you could rebuild my boat into what it once was and then send me off in that, but if that seems too difficult for the children, I mean, you could just get what you can, and that should be enough.
Would 2 planks do? We've already got 2 planks.
I would prefer more than 2 planks.
Oh, okay.
So
But
we
I
could build,
suppose it's the honor that matters.
we could build like a mini boat, maybe, and put some of your treasures in. And
Do you have some of my treasures?
No, we gotta find them. We should look
Yeah,
for
we gotta
secret rooms where they
find some
keep treasure. And I start stomping on the floor in different spots.
I mean,
to try like this.
I would like that a lot.
Smart one.
yeah.
Yes. He tries to walk off the boat, but it just like keeps clipping him back into the boat every time. You have to speak to me here.
I think he was referring to. She'll just run along.
He looms over you like a big. As you walk away.
I'm going to take her to the office where they would have kept inventory records of everything they found and start looking for that she's the smart one. She'll know what to look for.
Yes, she will. She will look for it.
But he's rich, and he knows if you have a business, you put things in safe places, and this is the only other room in this entire building. So,
yes,
they're looking for inventory.
Stomping to try and find a secret door in the floor.
Okay, Meg and Brandon, you can go ahead and roll brain.
Yes.
Meg, whoever wants to lead it, the other one can help.
I will help.
Okay. I will use that, and that doubles.
Nice.
Yo, plot point.
So that'll be
11.
okay. So that's +2.
Yes.
15.
15. So
Golly.
there's not a whole lot there in terms of records because it is literally just the site of this thing.
Mhm.
So it's very, you guys easily kind of locate and are able to parse through pretty quickly. From being in there earlier in the day and from like walking with the records around, you can quickly see that pretty much everything is accounted for in what is being displayed.
Mhm.
There is some it has some old articles from when Grundle's dad had it, like in first erected the building, where it talked about that they hypothesized that there was more and that this was like a warrior, not like the kind of like worker different thing. They did not recognize it as a funeral longboat, but they did hypothesize that it could have been a warrior based on some of the parts of items that they found that were not as easily identified, but there was just not enough conclusive evidence, so they never looked much further into the location. You can see that this was where they found the boat. They searched around here, but there was an area where part of the crash had washed you closer to the beach that they did not explore.
Okay, I was going to ask
because they couldn't find enough reason to do so.
Okay,
or closer to where the shore is now, but still it would.
I think it might be at the shore. We might be able to find some stuff at the shoreline because they didn't search there, but it would have had to pass over there to get here, right?
True.
So we could go digging around there. You're rich. Do you have a metal detector?
I mean, father does, of course. Who doesn't? But I don't.
Well, we could go and get that. Or we could just dig. It looks like he has shovels here. Could use those if they don't break.
Thinking about that reporter.
Mm-hmm.
Look through these things we found. That no one ever knew or thought it could be a funeral. Gone very sideways. This guy was radically off course.
Clearly.
He's raising his axe and standing on the bow again. I can feel the spray on my face.
What if we find a way to anonymously suggest that's what this is? And that could be enough to instigate an outside source carbon dating for a third carbon date. One, to prove Big Mouth Development was wrong. Keep this place safe. And then maybe I talk to Father about donating for charity tax purposes. And he's sort of like really look around and like look left, look right. Try not to admit he's saying something nice.
Morgan is there over the shoulder, just appears. From my experience, people don't listen to younger people.
Yeah. Even when they are right.
And plus, this is fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we can just do it.
Get your hands dirty.
And think about... Wait, hang
dig
on.
through the sand.
Think about when they show up.
Did you say dig through the sand?
Think about when they show up tomorrow and stuff is just gone. Imagine the look on their faces.
Oh no.
But Big Mouth still gets to land.
I mean, not if...
Not if we turn up with treasure.
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
If we can
stop them. I hate them so much.
Christine has still stayed with the ghost. He's just like, so
what's
ghosts
death
are
like?
real. Like, how did you die?
I don't like to talk about it.
Okay, why did they call you Scraggletooth?
He grins, and like one of his teeth is just like comically too large, and then the other one's just missing.
My other tooth ate the other tooth in the womb.
So, you're like... Well, did you have a family?
I did.
Oh, so they're dead?
Did. Well, now, yes. Back then, no. When I died, they were still alive, but I imagine they are dead now. Yes, thank you for making me think of that.
I mean, for all we know.
He tries to hug you, and he just like squeaks through you.
Yeah, maybe that was a little insensitive. Well...
Yeah, how would you feel like if I asked you how you thought you were going to die?
I mean,
Because
honestly,
I know how
now
I
that
died.
have superpowers, like... I'm
In an explosion.
You
He
were
just says it as he's currently trying to like, there's a tape measure in his hand. He's currently like measuring things within like the display cases. And he's just like, maybe, kind of, maybe. He's just like jotting their direction, dimensions and everything down. It's just like,
how much can we fit on 2 blanks?
No, he's just like, since we need to liberate things to put back into the funeral, like the funeral boat, it's just like replace items.
Replicas, yeah.
Take authentic, replace with fake.
Inauthentic. Refurbished.
Exactly.
I'll turn and look at Mo and Meg. Not against helping the ghost. I just would really like to stick one to Big Mouth developers and stop them.
Well, I mean, we help the ghost. He's gonna lead us to he's not gonna lead us to treasures because we have to look for the treasures, but we give some in there and then we say, hey, we want to preserve the rest of your boat. Can we bring some of these back to the museum? And then maybe they carbon date those.
Wait.
And then that means that they have to redo the carbon dating, yeah?
I have a better idea.
Okay.
What if we take everything that we can, and when they notice that everything's gone, they have to launch, I think my dad calls them investigations, and they can't buy a place that's actively under investigation. I think I've heard my parents say those words before.
I like that.
But then that's gonna lead back to us, and we're gonna get arrested, and we're all gonna go to juvie.
How would they know it's us?
How are they gonna know?
They'll never know.
Looks at everybody, and is everybody touching the walls?
I'm looking at a case with shovels and trying to figure out how to get one. You said we need to dig in the sand. I'm just trying to get a shovel.
We don't use these. These will break. Stop touching the... Well, then again, we were here earlier.
I like that. No, you're good. And I'll just walk past everybody and go back to Bjorn Scraggletooth.
I've killed many people,
Captain
yes.
Scraggletooth.
Don't interrupt me. I've killed many people, Christine.
Fine, we won't help you.
No, wait. I won't kill you. I can't kill you. See? He swings at Christine's head and it goes right through. See?
Do
The
me
killing
next,
days
do me
are
next.
over. I wait to kill in the glorious battles in Valhalla.
We're kids. We can't carry a lot. How much do you need for this tour?
Enough for like a raft would be fine.
Like 7 planks at the minimum.
Right.
Right? 5 on top.
I'll grab a little velvet rope tether and just unhook it and throw it aside.
Are we also like needing a sail by chance, or are we needing like a mast, or is it just planks tied together?
I mean, I think
whatever you think is best.
Planks. I mean, we could put some
muscles
planks on our skateboards, and you could use Paige's scooter and put a few planks on there.
What is that? He looks at your board. He's like, what are these runes? He's pointing at Gengar.
He's never seen a wheel before.
What is this creature on your board?
Oh, this? Oh, that's one of my favorite Pokemon. They're like super cool creatures with like powers. And you kind of want to collect them all. Yeah. And like if you have one game, like somebody else has to have the other one, otherwise you can't like actually get all the Pokemon, which is kind of crazy. Because they say catch them all, but you really can't. Like some Pokemon only evolve through trade. Yeah. And so like once you get this one up to like a level 100, it's pretty much unstoppable.
This is fine. This is really cool. This is your treasure?
It is my treasure for sure, yeah.
I would have painted these on the side of my boat.
Actually, that'd be sick. Be really sick. Mav, you got some spray paint?
Yeah, it would be sick.
We can paint them on the raft.
Just down
No,
into the thing.
No,
He just pulls out black, purple, white.
Wow.
It's not spray paint, but it is paint because he has paint tubes.
This artwork would be worthy of a funeral.
And then there is also like 3 paintbrushes that he just holds in his hand.
Yes, I'm seeing the picture become clear now. 7 ranks.
Like a Nita King kind of guy.
Spiritual rune work. And,
how many
treasure would be cool.
How many planks can I carry?
You guys can easily get 7 if that's what the goal is between all of you, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we got
we'll pick them from all different spots so that it's like you don't really know that they're gone.
Yeah. But okay.
Yeah.
We want them to know they're gone.
No, we don't.
Talking to Scraggletooth.
Yes.
Okay. Then we take them all from the front of the boat. Because that's the part that sails.
Wait.
And pulls the rest of the boat.
What do you want us to put on on the raft? Because you said we can't put we shouldn't put any of the stuff here. You said we got to find the stuff that's worth it to you.
I would prefer if there was some we were to be buried with the wealth and the things that we used in life, and it is to carry us, our accolades to Valhalla. So ideally, treasure, nice items, wonderful runic artwork, painted. You say
some things were behind the runes he had were behind glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon's gonna walk over to the glass runes, look at everybody else.
No.
Smile.
No.
And hold up his longboard.
No, we can just lift the case.
Awesome.
He laughs heartily. And if you guys point, which the stream will not see, but in roll 20, I've created a progress clock, and I'm filling in one of the spots. And then something happens.
I'm gonna grab. Do you need all of these, or just the ones you moved?
As many as you care to place with me. It was all mine once.
I'll take the satchel that my longboard usually stays in and fill up the satchel with the runes.
He tries to touch them.
So I'll take the rune stones in my satchel, zip it up, and throw it back over my back. my longboard case.
Yeah.
Wait, so if we take the planks, we're technically taking the boat with us, so will you be able to come with us when we take the planks out of here?
In theory.
Okay, cool. So you'll be able to tell us like what stuff we find on the shore is worth it to you.
That sounds right. Yes. Let's go. Onward.
I didn't know we were allowed to break things, and I smashed the case to get the shovel. Elbow strike.
I love how you say elbow strike and use your palm.
Do you yell it out loud when you say
Oh.
Yes.
Are you using your elbow? I think we need a bronze
Elbow
check
strike.
for that.
What?
To do it with, I think we need a bronze
right.
check to
Hell
I
yeah.
will say, elbow strikes are powerful.
They are.
If done the right way.
Uh-huh.
I
Can
do karate.
can I
Maybe
help
that
with
could give
this?
me advantage.
Can I help with this?
No.
Oh,
I think this is all Paige.
okay.
I have a
advantage?
proposal. Can I help with this by motivating her? Because I'm going to put a bet on it.
I want to see Paige roll this flat because she already announced what she did.
Okay.
Okay.
And she is trying to break a
Go, go,
big
go,
display
go,
case with
go,
her
go, go, go.
14-year-old
go,
elbow.
go. No.
So
oh,
it's doubles.
Yay!
Double ones.
Double one.
Hey.
Are you going to take the experience or use a plot point?
I can spend a morale to move a failure to a success with a complication.
Hey.
Oh no.
And
Your choice?
I'm just gonna spend a plot point and reroll.
Fine.
So I get a plot point and then I spend it. Do I reroll both of them? Just full reroll?
Both dice? Yes. Yeah, it's a full reroll. And you have to take whatever you roll.
That is double ones again.
You are kidding me.
I am not.
Hey, now you could use a morale and...
Now I'm gonna use a morale and make that a success with a complication.
So you lose 2 morale points, 1 for the failure and then 1 for the ability.
Okay.
And if it's an ability, so you're also spending a plot point to use the ability, correct?
No, I think
This
it's...
is one of your abilities.
I spend a morale to use the ability.
Okay.
Yeah, so certain ones use plot points, certain ones use morale.
Okay. So yeah, I think you do it, you announce it and you do it back, but it doesn't work and you have to and that's where you lose your first morale. So you do it again and it does, in fact, smash through the glass. With that though, with the partial success, all that happens is that I'm going to fill in 2 of the slices on the progress clock.
Is that good?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
We should leave. We should leave. I'm pretty sure.
I
the
take
time
this shovel and leave.
So the
We
plan...
have runes, we have planks, we have shovels.
Yeah.
You have some of his shit. You're taking his boat and Scraggletooth, and you are going to go look for his treasure, and then.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Real quick, I will say before we go, as we're getting everything together, I'm gonna be standing right by the front door where we're about to leave, and he's just got hands on his hips, just all right, I'm the leader on this one, and just talking to everyone, holding all of the shit. All right, do this, guys. We're gonna help this very old.
Bjorn.
Yeah, we're gonna help Bjorn, and nobody's gonna know what we did, but we will. That's what matters. We're gonna help someone, right? We can do this. We're gonna lay this man to rest, and it'll be worth it. Again, yes,
we're in-
for real this time.
Since we're in the 90s, technically I don't have a vape. I just have classic cigarettes. I do have a lighter.
Amazing. And in doing that, I'm using my rousing speech ability, and all action rolls for the characters witnessing the speech get a +1 until an action fails. So
Until
add
everybody
1
fail.
to everything until you fail something.
You'll make a good storyteller one day. Maybe not right now, but one day, kid.
You can see, I imagine, probably like maybe Brandon and Christine are carrying the bulk of the planks. So he's got 1 foot. He's just kind of floating, but 1 foot is on one of your shoulders. Like he's standing at the bow of the ship as you like walk across the field with all his shit.
It is a time like this where I wish we had fan art. Because holy shit, I would love to just see young Brandon, with a giant Viking ghost man standing 1 foot on his shoulder, 1 foot on a plank he's carrying.
Where's Em when you need her?
And you all enter the forest following his direction.
I think it was that. Well, the sun has moved. A moon is a different place than it was. Let's go that way.
And it disappears in the distance, and we're going to transition into the forest sound, Morgan. So, following his direction, so I will give whoever wants to lead this advantage. And if anybody has a way to help, please jump in. But following his directions, I would like someone to roll a brain as you search through the forest, getting closer and closer to the shore, trying to find any sign of this treasure from
Okay.
hundreds of
I
years
can
ago.
roll that.
I'll help.
Okay, how are you helping?
She's going to. Oh, you know what? Hold
And
on.
how are you doing this, Mav? You're listening to his directions, which are okay.
Mav probably has wandered through the woods for supplies,
Sure, yeah.
because how else is a whiz kid to actually have enough
Yeah,
things to make things?
You've
So,
kind of got the topography. So even if his memory is not great, you're like, I think he's talking about this this rocky knoll or whatever in the forest. So yeah, you're kind of pinpointing it that way. So you'll roll, Meg, and you're helping.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Don't forget to add 1.
How are you helping? How are you helping?
She is helping because she is a nerd and she has probably looked at the town maps for a while and knows the layout of the land. And so she knows, like, okay, this is where the boat ended up. This is where the coast is. This is probably the trajectory that it went.
Yeah, where the water was back then. So, Mav, I'm going to say you can roll heart or brain. And then, Meg, I'm going to have you roll brain to help.
I'm doing brain for this.
Double brains.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, actually. Oh, wait, action roll. So it has to be Mav that gets the +1, not Meg for this.
I love the fact that you're still just wearing your helmet and elbow pads and knee pads.
She absolutely is. She hasn't taken them off.
That is a 10.
A
10. Okay.
Because of that +1 from the speech.
And it makes it a success so that you'll keep the +1 continuing on for now.
With the +1, 13.
13. So a full resounding success. He guides you through the forest and he's like, there weren't as many trees here. In fact, it was mostly water. But he eventually, you guys, with his descriptions, you get to a place that's kind of partway between the museum and the coastline, where, it gets very rocky, kind of even in the forest, like the land and the trees and stuff have kind of grown over what may have once been like rocky outcroppings and stuff. And finally, there's like a sort of a rocky overhang. You didn't think ever that it was sort of like a cave necessarily, but coming closer, you realize that it actually goes a little bit deeper than it looks like from the outside. If you were standing on top of it or at a certain angle, you wouldn't notice it. But you guys can kind of slide into this rocky crevice in this sort of hump of earth with trees growing up on top of it. And there is this same, you've never seen this before, even though you've been out here at night, Mav, this blue-green kind of ethereal, like wisps are kind of floating out of this little crevice.
I don't think I need a flashlight this time. Matt's gonna stick his head inside.
Yeah, so you kind of like lean through, and you can see there is actually still it kind of dips down, not too sharp to like walk or climb down, but it creates this sort of like a little cave, and part of it is shallow water. So water was clearly once here, and then there's just this, sort of sandy earth covering the rest of this small little cave. And just barely, there's a little trail of this ghostly ethereal essence pulling up from the earth in the corner of the room, from underneath the earth.
Mav, do you think...
He's already going down.
Hey, you got the shovel.
As you turn to be like, hey, man, all you see is just like a silhouette there for a second that looks like smoke. And then you hear crunch, crunch as he's already like halfway down the path into there. Because now he's just like, new thing to make possibly things with.
You guys, he went into the cave.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
we're going in
too.
the cave? And I follow.
We're all going?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. You said we were going.
Cave.
It's all a part of adventure, Meg. Come on.
Jeez.
Everyone,
you know what? I need to know, because Brandon is the rich kid and doesn't like to get dirty. Has he also come down to get dirty with the rest of us?
He just looks for a moment, and there's like this slow head tant up to look at Bjorn.
And he tries to slap your back. And for this time, it actually does hit you and pushes you into the cave. Go, get your knees dirty.
Jimmy's Cleaners is gonna kill me for this, and I go walk in.
Everybody piles into the cave. Anybody who wants to can take the lead. If you're trying to unearth this stuff, anybody can take the lead on the roll. I can have up to 2 people can help. This is basically going to resolve how quickly, quietly, and well you unearth everything. So if you describe different things, you can use different skills about how you're doing it and how you're helping. Whoever's doing the main role will be Braun for just the general unearthing, and then other
I've
people
got
can
the
be
shovel.
helping.
Let's go.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to be
you do-
helping by kind of like making note of using brain, the material composition of things, and pointing out like where a possible break may be a lot easier to hit to get through anything that may be in the way.
Okay. Let's see. So I would still call that brawn, because you're like just trying to do delicate like work around.
No, I would be pointing it out. I would be like looking at like everything and be like, oh, hey, hit here. That may be a lot easier compared to like hitting over there.
Gotcha. Then let's do brain, and then is anybody else going to help as well?
Yeah, Mav will definitely help out. He's gonna like pull out a lighter.
Did you call yourself Mav?
You definitely called yourself Mav.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna help Mav by pulling out my lighter and giving some additional light.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. What role would you call that?
I'd like to say heart, but probably brain.
I'll let Heart go for that. It's honestly more motivational than anything.
And Paige is just going to be hitting.
And I'm digging
And you're
for
digging.
buried treasure. Ah! Well, it's not great.
Wow.
Don't forget to add the +1 page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one that gets to add the +1 though, because you're doing the main action roll.
rolled
Paige
an 8.
gets a +2 because I had a 12.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have a total of 14. Forgive me.
We're gonna make it, folks.
And you said 8, Christian? So that's a +1 from Christian, +2 from Mav, and then a +1 from Mo's speech. So you have a +4 on your result.
I think that's a total of 12.
Nice.
Beating a 10. Success. You
Yeah.
guys are digging. You pull out. a sort of like almost bowl-like shape, something that could have once been like a drum, but if it had like hide or something pulled taut over the surface. You dig further, you find another hammer, and then you unearth a small, modest-sized chest, and then as you open it up, no lock, or no like locking mechanism, it was latched obviously, you unlatch it, and there is a little gleam reflecting in the light of the lighter as almost the ghostly etherealness like dims, and so you've just got this orange red glow from the lighter, and there's just like a gentle little sparkle from some very tarnished, very patinaed gold coins in the bottom of the chest.
Do we have a finder's fee?
Oh my, of course.
No.
Looks over at Bjorn.
Bjorn like reappears, like sort of kneeling at the chest, and you just see him gently like sort of touch it, like, and hold it close. I left most of my wealth behind. It was my dying wish. He like slowly reaches towards his axe and puts his hand back. Yes, to my, at that time, surviving family. But this was mine once. He looks up at you all. Thank you.
Can I have some?
No, we have to use it for evidence to save the museum.
But all of it?
Not all gonna fit on the small raft, right?
What is a museum? You guys keep talking about saving something.
That's where
That's
you
the
were.
building that you were in that we met you at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
museums are actually pretty cool.
What do they do? Are
They
they...
show old historical stuff so then we can remember the past.
And have ghosts sometimes, I guess.
So it's sort of an honor,
Yeah.
a
it
place
is.
of honor.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And now we
There
know
was
your
one-
name.
Just for me?
It
I
could,
mean,
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that
this
one's
one,
just for
yeah,
you.
kinda.
Yeah, it was, it was for your
the whole museum was
people and
literally
for
no,
you.
it's just
Puffs
for
his
him.
chest out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could even say like some of these inscriptions maybe that are on the chest are your name, and we could say, oh, this is Bjorn Scraggletooth,
Wait, is your
and
name
then we
already
officially
on the chest?
yours.
Yeah, it's in English. It's real
Oh,
weird.
huh. Yeah, how are we talking to you? Don't you speak? Don't you speak
Yeah.
Danish?
He reaches in
Don't think too hard about it.
and he physically like picks up a coin, and there's like, he kind of flutters in and out of existence, so a second the coin is just floating, and then a second he's back and clearly holding it, and he places it in Meg's hands and says, for you all, and then he reaches in for another one and he hands it to Brandon and says, for the museum, and then he gently closes the lid.
Do you want us to burn that?
And it very seriously just sort of turns to you. Like the sparkle isn't in his eye, just sort of a steel of, I must enter Valhalla.
Do you have to like pay for that? Or...
It is a necessity.
I think the
Cool.
price was his life,
Yeah.
and then the second
turns
price is
out-
his second ghost life.
Once again, it's not yours.
Stop that. He smacks your hand, but it goes through it. Damn it. Figure it out.
So,
Oh,
is this enough for you? Do we need to find other stuff, or do you even know?
You mentioned a shield.
Oh yeah.
This will be enough.
Oh okay.
As you glance around, though, and he's straightening up and like prepping himself for you guys to carry him and leave, you look back into the like kind of shallow hole that you all have dug, and Paige, you see like one thing you kind of missed. It looked like a rock, but it's some sort of like little knobby thing still a little bit under the earth.
Ooh. And I dig for it and
You reach your hand in, you dive your hand in the earth and grasp around and pull. And a sword, very ornate and beautiful sword, is pulled from the earth.
Sword.
And you see
I try a sword trick that I learned in karate with a quarterstaff. Yes!
I'm gonna need a roll for that.
Yeah.
Accidentally stabs herself.
Let's go
So wish we're not dying.
Let's see that, Braun.
Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun fact, this is actually like
but-
an old, like antique
Wait,
sword.
6, 9, 10.
My
11!
granddad gave this to me over Thanksgiving, and I want to find somebody that can actually refurbish this because it's tarnished to all hell, and I don't even know what metal it's made of, but it's sick as hell.
This is
cool.
Glorious.
Pretty cool.
What was your?
I got an 11.
You twirl it, and it looks like it's gonna hit your ankle, but you nimbly jump over it and bring it back above your head.
This is what I've trained for.
And you see Bjorn is just like, they buried me with that. And for a second you think he's gonna cry. It's like, they honored me. I was not worthy. And
No,
he
dude, you're
stares up,
so worthy.
out into the sky.
Dude, you were worthy enough to have a museum.
No.
It's okay to cry, Bjorn.
Yeah, times have changed, dude.
Yeah.
Guys can
Let
cry.
it out.
Alright, so we're going down to the store and you're gonna put
So Brandon wasn't there for the first time it was asked, so he'll ask now because he wasn't there. Bjorn, how did you die?
I don't want to talk about it.
I also love just how for a second when he was trying to read, like, not cry, he just flashed blue steel for a sec from Zoolander.
You... I mean, you had to die in battle, right?
No, you don't have to. And he hangs his head.
Is that why you didn't go to Valhalla?
No,
he's
it's the
fine,
goddamn
of
rain.
course.
Yeah, the rain.
Yeah, wait, is it supposed to rain? I look up at the sky. Are there clouds in the sky?
They're not. It's a very clear night.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Well,
Let's do this.
yeah. Let's get to the water.
Wait, but once we put the boards in the water, aren't they just gonna soak up the water and we can't burn it?
No, we'll light it and then send it out. Or
I have just the gadget we need.
Build a fire on top of it.
Oh, okay.
I have the gadget we need. There is
He has
rope,
the
but it
gadget we
smells really weird.
What?
Why do you have a rope?
You're on the beach standing around the raft that you've lashed together and
With this rope that smells really weird and acidic, and it's just like,
Oh, I'm gonna also make sure I stack the rune stones on there in like this neat little circle.
I hide the sword behind my back.
Bjorn appears in front of you, Paige.
Hey.
He holds out a hand.
I shake his hand.
He doesn't let go.
Whoa, dude, I'm actually holding your hand.
It's part of
Yes.
your powers.
May I see it?
See what?
He waggles his eyebrows.
I love how the sword is
Trick.
absolutely...
I don't know how to do that, but I can figure it out.
It's totally like a shark fin over top of her head.
Yeah.
He reaches over you and grabs the blade
Oh,
and pulls it out.
right, that. I
And he holds it
forgot.
in his hands. And he flickers out, and the sword is just floating there, and then he flickers back. He grabs it. And then hands it back to you.
You know you can't keep this, right?
Oh, I thought you were just giving it to me now, though.
Well, I don't know. Perhaps you could, but it sounds like it may be more helpful for another purpose.
We'll honor him in the museum.
The museum.
And he turns around and he looks at whatever rope that Mav was using on the
kerosene-soaked rope.
It is kerosene-soaked rope for the record.
I knew it. It's Home Alone.
Mind you. There has been at least, for those who have lived in town, 5 explosions in that same area that has still been like unanswered as to where they happened.
A distant like alarm going, like sirens in the distance. And he turns back to the boat and just takes a deep breath. He looks at Christine. Said,
Will you honor me with one of your runes?
Tag his boat, man.
Take the black and
Pops it
purple.
open. He's just...
Yeah.
There you go. There's
And
at
you
least
see-
8 colors.
It takes at least 5 minutes. And he goes through and he's tagging and stuff. And it's a super poorly drawn Nidoking.
Can you make him like a little angrier?
Yeah. And he just does like the flat face where it's just like
it makes a line that's like slightly more angled up and down.
Just thicken the eyebrow.
I love it.
And he steps up onto the raft, the water like lapping up against it.
Nidoking is totally Viking coded now that you say it, Christian. I love that.
May it honor you in Valhalla.
Thank you.
And then he looks at all of you.
Thank you all. I can't wait to see my family.
Mo just gives a salute. Is this how you guys saluted back then?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh.
Kick the boat.
Okay.
And I say kick as I kick the boat.
I love that that's her quirk.
Kick the boat, and with a little nudge, the water starts
Wait,
to
we
slowly...
didn't light it on fire.
Wait, it needs to be on fire!
I thought Mav took care of
No,
that.
hold on. There's still like extra rope that he's holding in his hand for this exact purpose. He's just like, and he's also wearing like a heavy metalworker glove in that hand, because he's just like, I'm gonna need to burn this. He's like, wait, hold on. He goes back into the briefcase, butane torch, and it just, nope. To the rope in his hand, because it's kerosene, the fire's not going to go out when it hits the water.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the boat.
Go a little bit further, a little further, and then, boom.
And you see the trail of fire, like, boom, kind of like flow through the water at this like very like staid pace all the way up to the boat. And then I like to think that you coiled the rope kind of starting in the circle of runes, and so it kind of like, and then it kind of now like, 50 yards out, the fire almost sort of takes like a little life of its own. There's like a wisp of green flame in there that shoots off, and a blue spurt here, until there's just this kind of like oddly roaring inferno. And standing as though there was a bow there in the front of the, sort of hovering above and off the front of the raft, Bjorn stares. And he raises one of his axe. And you see him silently pump the sky as the fire engulfs him.
Whoa.
Who
Christine.
grabbed my fireworks? I was keeping that.
You see Christine pulls out one of his 2 cigarettes in this crunchy little pack out of his pocket. He takes it out and he lights
Butane
it.
torch over.
Thanks. And you just see as a few tears come out of his eyes as he smokes this little cigarette. You guys could hit this.
Very good.
No, they're actually super cool.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna miss him, guys.
I am too.
He seemed like a really cool
an
guy.
hour.
Yeah.
But he seemed like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we. Is it bad that a part of me wishes we didn't do this so we could hang out with him?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a bad thing.
I wish I kind of kept them around so I could actually play around with the stuff. Maybe I can make new stuff.
I mean, his stuff is still here.
Let's go plant the sword. Let's go plant the sword and gold coin.
Oh wait, yeah. Speaking of the sword, Morgan picks up a stick. Fight me, Paige.
Swing. Maybe just because two of them. No.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we should go to more museums.
Maybe we should go to museums at night. And
Night at the
ghosts.
museum.
Do you think the aquarium has ghosts at night?
You want to find out?
Fish ghosts.
Yeah.
Shark ghost.
Ghost mermaid.
Dude, do you think? Wait. Have you seen mermaids before? Oh, we should have asked Bjorn. Because mermaids.
I bet he knew about
like
mermaids.
they used to exist, right? They used to exist, and now they don't anymore. That's why we don't see them.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just hiding.
I mean, I thought those guys were fighting dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah,
No,
dinosaurs
those were
and
the
mermaids.
other people.
It's like 1,000 years ago, right?
I mean,
I think so.
This conversation is happening as you all head back to town?
Museum.
To museum.
Museum, yeah.
Back to the museum.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna plant the sword.
And so it is full on dead of night at this point. So continuing to stay out longer, I will say, this is the point that parents will start looking for you. And
My
you all
mom
know
doesn't
this.
care.
I mean, it would only be Mr. Faust. Mr. and Mrs. Faust.
What else?
Well, there was no notice of a sleepover, just of a dinner hangout.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mav's father already realizes it went up in flames. He's already gone and like working on something else. Leave him alone. Deal with this bull crap that's in the backyard. And it's for like the 15th time this month. He'll come back eventually. He'll be in bed by morning.
With the flaming boat receding into the horizon behind you, very visible from the coastal town of Pine Shallows, you all head back into the forest and back towards the museum. You can hear, maybe related to the explosions, maybe related to the flaming boat on the water. Hard to say. That there is definitely in the distance you can hear a bit more activity in town. The sirens have stopped, but you swear that somewhere through the trees and stuff you saw like the beam of like a flashlight. And you make your way back to the museum.
It's Jimmy again, finally looking for me.
This will be quick. We're just going to drop the sword, drop a coin, drop a quick note.
Yep.
Who can master? Who can write this really good?
Yeah.
Hi.
Just write something simple like, his name was Bjorn Scraggletooth.
No, write it like you're from him, like he's writing it. My name is Bjorn Scraggletooth.
Yeah.
Wait,
and you honor me with this museum.
Ghost.
But Paige,
And let Paige keep my sword.
No.
But wait, you could read the runes, Paige, so can you write in the runes too?
Well, Meg can read the runes.
Meg. Yeah,
Meg,
I can.
yeah.
I know we look the same, totally.
I
thought Paige was
them, but Meg read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could write. I could
Bjorn
write
working
that.
through me.
I could try. It's vague.
Do
I
that.
have a book. She'll go through her book
And
bag.
when we get back to the museum, I'll pull out the gold coin. I'll look at it. I'll look at Paige. And while I'm looking at Paige, I hand it to Meg.
She already got one.
But one is for all of us.
Yeah, we pass it
Right?
off.
That one,
Every
this
one of
one's
us gets
for
it
the
every
letter.
weekend, so we pass it off every weekend at school.
Yeah. We have like a 6-week rotation. I'll plan it out. I'll let you all know the dates. Yeah, so she'll basically write a letter that's from Bjorn that says, like, this is my boat, I lived during this age, this is what happened, this is how I died, and there might be more treasures on this path, to kind of be like, look for more evidence of me along like the path from the coast to this. And then she'll wrap the coin in that paper, and we're leaving the sword, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and she'll tie it to the sword.
Matt is
And just-
also taking paper, like a little cloth that he has, and with some alcohol, and wiping everything down, the sword, the coin.
No, not alcohol.
He's like,
Absolutely not alcohol.
it's isopropyl, it's fine.
On ancient stuff? No, that's so strong.
Ancient stuff.
Just throw some dirt on there. It'll make it actually look ancient.
It's fine.
He's just like, you know what? I haven't touched it. I'll be fine. I'm fine. I haven't touched the sword. I haven't touched the coin.
Exactly. It's fine.
I'm good.
You want to?
You guys, no. They don't need to find any other reason to think I'm here.
Fine.
My dad says that fingerprint technology isn't actually that great, so I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Oh, I know it's not, but at the same time, it's just like he's seen enough of Jimmy around. He's like, nope, anything that says I'm here, nope.
Would
you,
from the six of us, who has she noticed is the strongest? Paige?
Probably Paige.
Paige?
I only have a
I have one last task for you.
Anything.
I need you to take the sword with the letter and the coin.
Yeah.
And stick it in the ground in the middle of the ship.
Oh, okay. Do I stab the sword through the letter? Or like...
No, it's already tied with the coin inside.
Oh, cool.
So just
okay.
through the ground.
Stab the wood.
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. Maybe the dirt, because the wood might just... whatever. Make it work. Oh,
I'm ready. I locked it when we left my lockpick. I'm going to re-unlock it and wait for her to come back out after she does it and lock it again for us to get the hell out of here.
You plunge the sword into the thing with the note tied to it, just behind the bow of the ship.
Yeah.
You all meet up outside. The door is relocked.
Yep.
You can hear a car coming towards the museum from the distance, with enough time for you all to scurry off into the forest. Meg, I know this is not the role that you wanted, but for a convincing letter, I need a heart roll.
Okay. I at least have a number in that box.
Not a brain roll.
That's fine. I can do it.
Can I help her? And the way that I would help her as she's writing this letter is by
emo poetry.
Not only just emo poetry, but I'm recounting all of the things that Bjorn was telling me as I was alone with him, asking him all these questions about how his family died and like, what did you do? Were you a warrior?
Why?
No.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a heart as well if that's what you're going for.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to use a plot point to reroll my dice
Okay.
because I rolled 2 1s.
Remember, you also still get a +1 from me.
Yes, even though I just failed, but because I'm rerolling it doesn't count.
That roll is gone now.
Yep.
Okay.
And I rolled a 10.
So you get a +2, so +3 total.
It's an 11.
11. And with that, we see 2 headlights pulling into the museum, and it pulls into the parking lot. And a figure gets out, sort of looks up and around. They walk up towards the door, check the lock, walk back to their car, reach inside their breast pocket, pull out a cigarette, light it, and they tap the top of the car, and they get back in, and the driver pulls them out. As we cut over to you all running through the woods into the night. We cut back to school the next morning. And by cut back, I mean cut forward. To school the next morning. School bell rings. And the six of you are standing on the steps of the school, staring at another besmirching of the besmirching article of the Longship Museum from the Warmouth Gazette or whatever it's called.
These idiots. I don't even know what they're talking about.
No. Oh. Okay, this is really, really bad suggestion.
I'm definitely gonna make sure I read it.
It is basically a regurgitated article of the first one. Continuing to talk about that the carbon dating actually showed, it goes into a little bit more detail on the carbon dating, like publicly announcing that this stuff was basically falsified and not real, and that it is all like a boat from, just some wooden boat that was created in the last, 20 or so years. And it's not real, and that Big Mouth Coalition, whatever it's called, is planning to purchase the land. Has announced their plans to do so.
Wait, so what we didn't matter?
No,
It's been one
we haven't
day.
finished yet. We haven't finished it yet.
What do we do?
What else do
Hold
we
on.
do?
Meg is going to run into the school and go to the main office. And she's going to peek over the ledge, look at the secretary. Do you have the yellow pages?
Like the phone book? Yes.
Yeah,
She turns
yeah.
around, she reaches on the desk and pulls it. Who are you trying to reach? Do you need to call
She's
your
flipping rapidly through it.
parents?
She's looking for Benji's office.
Yeah, so you find, you easily find it because you know the name of the business he works for.
Can I borrow your phone?
Of course. By all means. It's in the office, but it's over on the wall.
She'll go and dial the phone, calling Benji. Benji, it's the kids.
You remember Benji?
Sorry, yeah.
Benji? Phone. All right, with you. You hear the phone clatter on the table. This is Benji. How can I help?
Hi, it's the museum kids.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Do you have something for me? Is that why you're calling?
Yeah, you should just go to the museum and check it out today. There might be a little bit of a scoop. Bye. Hangs up.
Scoop. I've always wanted a scoop. And you see he runs outside. We see him get on a bike.
Oh my god.
In the direction of the museum.
He's a junior reporter.
His boss kind of rolls out the door. But you haven't finished catalog. Shuts the door to the office and rolls back inside.
She'll come running back out. It's done.
What?
Should we
called the media.
Should we go see?
Wait.
Should we go see it when it happens?
But
There's got to be a bunch of people. Is Benji gonna tell the news people? Is the news station? No. The news, the one you see on TV. Are they gonna be there?
I'm down to skip class.
Maybe. But
I mean,
she's panicked her eyes of skipping. I've never missed a class before.
I mean,
It's the end of the school day.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's the end of school.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to miss class. Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puts on all of her gear.
Montage is strapping on the helmet and everything, and everybody's getting back. We cut straight to the
Throw down a longboard, go.
And again, it's the same montage of us traveling again, and Meg is just.
Matt goes back, grabs her hand.
One hand inside the hoodie, one hand holding Meg's hand.
Yeah.
As you guys are like pulling out of the school, the girl with the pink backpack sees you grab her hand. She just goes, and then we cut. You guys
and Meg looks back like, yes. Fuck you.
As you're rolling up to the museum, there is a bunch of cars in the parking lot, and not all like in the park. It looks like a lot of them were just like pulled up. There's a cop car. There's one of the cars that you assume was the Hannelore. I forgot her name. Hannelore? Yeah. Hannelore Grundle. And then there's a couple more, and not that you would recognize it, but there's Benji's bike, and you see Grundle is arguing with a gentleman with a very nice mustache in a suit, and he's like holding papers and like waving them at her, and she's basically like big, tall, 6 foot, long, redheaded. It's just like blocking the door to prevent them from going inside. As you pull up, so you see this. You don't see Benji. The cops look like they just got here, so one's kind of like starting to approach them, trying to get them to calm down, and the other one's just kind of like sitting in the vehicle. So are you pulling straight into the parking lot? Or are you diving off into the woods? What's your approach?
I think because there's so many people, like we can easily just go into the parking lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a commotion.
Yeah, and just trying to listen in to what everybody's like murmuring about.
Just enjoyed yesterday at their field trip.
Matt just pulls up his hood even further.
Yeah, so as you sort of like all skate in the little skiffs of dirt as you guys pulling up to different stops, you're hearing Grendel just absolutely refusing. You won't enter. You're not going to go in. I'm not going to let you in. You don't have authority to go in. You don't own this place yet. It's not going to happen. And the mustache is like quivering at the guys like, we've proven at this point that you artifacts are not real. Look at these affirmed, stamped, defined paper. And he's like waving it in her face.
Was it a third-party company?
It is a fraud. Our very internal testing proved this. And the cop's like,
internal.
Hey guys, could you guys just, we can handle this amicably, but you know, this is more of like a civil court thing.
I'm gonna run up and hi, Miss Grundle, is it open today?
Oh,
can we go?
She looks up and like notices all of you like it's like scrambling around. Oh, yes. See, now you have to leave because we have customers, children who would like to enjoy the historical museum.
What's this? And I try to grab the document that he's waving.
Are you like you're legitimately trying to grab it?
I'm trying. I really want to try.
Question, real quick, Matthew.
What's that?
Am I aware who this person is?
Come back to that. Do an agility, or not agility, brawn check.
Can I distract the dude by being like, yelling out, those are falsified records, or they're not external records. You have no proof that they're true.
Sure, that'll be a heart.
Done.
And Paige, you add 1 anyway.
Okay.
Brandon, as you're looking and being like, do I know this guy? Like from seeing pictures of all of the businessmen in the world. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. You say you don't think you do, and actually, Grenda was like, you're not even the representative I know from the Big's Mouth Coalition. I'm not going to let anyone I don't know tell me what to do.
Would I know?
Stick it to the man, Grendel.
No, that's too far of a question to ask. Never mind. I think I'll just say something like, no, you guys got it handled. There's no need for me to interject.
I got an 11. Maybe.
I too got an 11.
So I got a 13.
Yeah, you got a 13.
13 success. So, he's like, "This is quiet, children," and you snatch it out of her hand as he's like looking over at Meg.
I pretty much instantly give it to Meg.
So you grab it, pass it to Meg.
Can she quickly scan to see if it's even legitimately stamped? Or if there's like...
It looks like a very official document. You flip through a couple pages and like, just trying to read, and like pages standing between him, and he's like, "That is a very important document." And as he's talking, his mustache is continuing to waggle. Very important document. Don't put your grimy hands on it.
They're very dirty.
You notice that it is an official like document from the Big Mouth Development Group, and that it was tested, but you actually see like it included a picture and a description of the like the part of the boat that they took to test.
Yeah.
And the description of it, you are able to scan and see, based on the intimate time that you all spent with the boat last night, that the description does not match the type of wood and the condition of the wood that you all were handling yesterday.
The wood you tested was wrong. You grabbed it from somewhere else, made it look like the wood in there, it was old and it was crumbly, and this said that it had a firm structure to it. That wood was very crumbly.
And because you're saying that, as you're saying that, Benji comes from around the corner of the building and is just writing, "This is very interesting stuff. The kids joined to save the museum, and something is unearthed." And he's staring really hard at the person with the mustache.
She'll hand the papers over to Miss Grundle.
Miss Grundle grabs the paper, and at that point, the mustache man stops trying to take it because she like flexes her bicep. She's like, it just like brightly like.
She's an undercover wrestler.
Hair. She's in this bright like dress and just like towers over this guy. And she's just holding this, and she says, "I don't know who you think you are, but unless you have better proof than this, I'm not letting you in." He's like, "I don't need to go in. I'll come back with the proper documents." "That would probably be best." The police officer's trying to chime in again. If this is really not something that needs to be handled in
come back with a warrant.
The guy's like, "This is not the last you hear from me. I swear it." And she just very slowly crosses her arms, with the papers, not giving them back to him. What's that, man?
In the middle of all this chaos of everybody being distracted, and I am left to my own devices, can I figure out which car is his?
Yeah, it's the very nice Buick.
So much better than I thought.
Okay. He's gonna pop the very, very quietly the gas compartment of the car.
All
because
right.
he would know where it is.
Sure.
You're gonna blow up his car?
No.
said anything about people dying, but people being arrested is fair game.
I said no kids would die.
No.
Yeah. Kids would die.
He is not going to make anyone die. The engine, on the other hand, is fair game. Because sugar and gasoline does not mix. So we're going to pop.
If you are trying to do this stealthily, it's going to be Braun. If you just want to do it, you can, but they will catch you.
No. He's being stealthy.
Okay, then it is.
Because also everybody's being distracted because of all the chaos in front.
Sure, I'll go with that. So it is going to be Braun, but I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay. So that is.
Did we still have the +1 or did we fail at some point?
I have not failed yet.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has so far.
Yeah, I think we've continued to get successes, so you still have that +1 too.
11.
11. Yeah, everybody's his mustache is quivering. Everybody's yelling. You pop it very subtly.
He just drinks a little bit of a bottle, takes it over, dips it in, gives it about a 5 count, closes it very quietly, and then walks to the other, because he's also making sure the fact he's not near the cops at the same time, and just walks over, and then probably the one that's like all nervous and everything just goes, "Hi, Jimmy."
Oh, hey, man. Oh, good to see you.
I'm pretty sure like his tone immediately changes too. He's like, instead of like being nervous to the others, he's just like, "Oh wait, it's Matt. Ah, crap, it's Matt."
What are you doing around here?
I'm with my friends. I have not done anything. I promise.
I didn't necessarily think that you had. He starts to look
maybe,
around.
Maybe last night I kind of forgot a couple of things in the workshop. I'm sorry. That was on me.
I didn't have to respond to that call, but yeah, the fire department was over at your house again. But it's okay. They got to it pretty fast.
Okay.
The first explosion was mostly smoke.
Okay, good. Wait, you said first?
What was that?
Nothing. What? Okay, just seeing you, Jimmy. And he just like walks away to the rest of them. He's
what?
Like,
Who's talking?
Oh crap.
And you can see the man is stomping back to his vehicle now, just harumphing, garumphing, and Benji is in intense conversation with Grendel, and she's just saying it was just there this morning. And I mean, obviously the note was written by a kid, because I mean, just look at the handwriting, but there was a I don't know where the sword came from, and there was a coin. I think we could, and he's like, we could have to. And she's like, yeah, call for another dating. And he's like scribbling furiously, and the door slams on the Buick, and you hear the car sputter a little bit, but starts. And then he pulls out, trying to backs up, almost running into some people forward. And it's because people parked poorly, he has to back up and go again, and back up and go one more time, and then he tears out of there. But imagine Mav is listening, and then you can just kind of hear.
He knows it's going to take about a half hour for it to take effect, because currently it's mixing in with the gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like,
you hear just in the distance, you just hear a little. And then it disappears into the distance, and they were heading away from Pine Shallows up towards Warmouth.
He's never making it to Warmouth.
At this point, the Grendel clasps her hands as she turns to all of you. Okay, I'm a little confused about all the things that you were yelling, but you came here to see the museum?
Yeah.
Totally.
Cool stuff.
Well,
we like the guest.
Welcome.
Wanted to come in.
You can see this. She's hiding a very joyful smile. Well, please. And she goes to the door, gets out the key, unlocks it, pushes the door open, and as she turns back around, you see Benji is on the cops' radio. And you hear him talking to his boss back at the station. And you're like, I've got the biggest scoop. We're going to save the museum. She pushes the door open, and you all kind of pop, the heads pop around the corner all at once. And you see, as you see the sword, she says, we have a new exhibit. And that's where the credits will roll.
Over the credits, you just hear Morgan. Are you looking for a security guard? I'm looking for a job.
How old are you?
Old enough?
Are you?
Maybe 18.
You look like you could be 16 to 21.
Exactly.
Do we hear, like, is it, I know we closed, but did we hear Benji talking on, like, could we hear him easily saying that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then kind of like looking between Benji and Miss Grundle, I think Brandon would say loud enough, Miss Grundle, is there some kind of donation form or something one would fill out to give charitably to this establishment?
Yes, it's been, gosh, where did I put that? It's been so long. And she like rushes over to the little office area and comes back, and it's literally just a box with a slit in the top of it that says donation. She's like, but we also accept checks.
Oh, thank goodness.
Pulls out a checkbook.
Right, yeah.
He has his own personalized checkbook.
Oh yeah,
There's gonna be like 7 zeros on it now.
My weekly allowance should be good.
Pretty sure, like at the end of all this, we all just hear Jimmy going, "Mav, I didn't do it. There's no proof."
Yeah, like
No proof.
You get back home, you walk in, the door swings shut, you hear from the other room, Mav.
Like, okay, that was on me, but I did warn you.
You're not wrong. I just forgot. We cut over to like Morgan's house. He's just entering in through his door.
Oh.
I guess parents aren't back yet. Okay.
Your younger brother comes in. Hey, well, what have you been up to?
Want to hear a really cool story?
What's it about?
About Vikings.
Their eyes light up. We cut over to Meg, who's back at her parents there. When you walk back inside, you hear when you shut the front door, you hear the back door slam, and your mom's walking back in. And she, hi, hey Meg.
Are you okay?
Welcome home. Oh yes, it was, and you look through the window and you can see your dad like stomping out some sort of cigarette or bowl in the backyard. Yes, how was your day? We didn't get to talk to you last night.
Yeah, you guys were in your rooms when I got
we
back.
were very tired.
Yeah, you guys weren't answering. Didn't answer the phone. That's okay. It was really, really fun. I made a lot of new friends.
We're so happy.
Yeah.
We cut over to Paige's house. This is all like the credits are rolling.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Paige.
You have dino chicken nuggets? I'm hungry.
Honey, we always have dino chicken nuggets.
Cool. I got
He's
to play
currently
with a
eating
Viking
a plate
sword.
of them. You went to the. I'm sorry.
I got to play with a Viking sword. But I gotta go. I gotta go to karate.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bye, Dad.
Have fun. Be careful with the swords.
I take the plate.
Just like basically looped in, said I took the plate.
No, it's
walked
okay. They
back.
taught me about the swords. I got it. I'm good at that.
She's going to be an excellent. She'll make baseball, but with swords one day. We cut over to Brandon's
That's
house.
Fruit Ninja.
Your dad's in the same place. It looks like the same paper.
Yeah. He'll approach slowly. Father.
Son? And we cut over to Chris' house.
Yeah, he's it'd just be the real estate you do. And he'll take a seat in the chair next to him. Can you tell me more about it?
He folds up the paper. Why, I would love that. And you see your mom's over in the kitchen, and she's like, there's a big sigh, and then we'll cut over to Chris Stain's house. You've just walked through the front door.
So, Christine
Please have
walks in
polar
through the
opposite
front
parents.
door, and he goes up to the fireplace mantle, and you see there's this urn there. And Christine walks up and approaches. Hey, Dad. Just wanted you to know I'm starting to make some friends, and met a really cool other dad. Turns out he loved his family just as much as you did. And he takes out his Game Boy Color and then goes up to his room and continues to play Pokemon.
We see you like in the back. It kind of rotates so the mantle is partially in the shot, and we see you walking up the stairs, pulling out your Game Boy. And just before or just after you disappear up the stairs, the urn shifts just a little bit.
Oh no!
And then there's a spinning frame of the Pine Shallows tabloid slams in, and it says, "Longhouse not fake?" ? And the credits finish.
Amazing.
Not fake? I love it.
Part 2 coming soon.
Thank you all for
Longhouse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Viking Valhalla. We thank you all for being here. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks for the player hated gaming people. Mav, Meg, technically Brandon. He's got a foot in both fields.
And technically Paige.
And Paige, that's right.
I've appeared in one.
Yeah.
Are you playing with them regularly, Paige?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Every
you were
Wednesday.
just like popping in like every once in a while.
every Wednesday.
Oh, that's
Since, like,
awesome.
I don't know.
So if you want to see some cool stuff, they also do like video game streams and stuff too, and they also stream a lot more often than we do. So if you're looking for some fun, nice people to hang out with, do some tabletops and some video games, go check out Player Hater Gaming. This has been Grimm's Dungeon. We've been playing Pine Shallows, cool little indie TTRPG. It's fun, kind of kids. I've never played Kids on the Bike, but from my understanding, that's the type of energy it brings. Really fun. I had a great time. What's everybody's like little thoughts on the system?
It was really fun.
It's your character portrait. It's not gonna.
Yeah, let the exposure adjust. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They're
Nice.
perfect.
Amazing.
It's beautiful.
So good.
So, Grimm's Dungeon will hopefully, assuming that the snow melts and the ice melts, we'll be back 2 weeks from now. This is also important for Christian to know. We're playing Fallout. If Christian wants to join, he's more than welcome to. 2 weeks after that, I believe right now we will not have a stream. So in 1 month, we won't have a stream because we will be recording some new material to put on our YouTube/Grimm's Dungeon. Check us out. We got some cool Fallout. If you like more of a slow burn, long form campaign, we got Pathfinder Godbound. Couple gauntlets still got to come up, get posted soon.
No, all gauntlets are
thank
up.
Thank you all for even the most
Probably
recent
not.
one.
Yeah,
2
no.
weeks ago.
Yeah, no,
The Western one we just did.
I think so. Pretty sure.
Damn.
Yeah, because
Oh, God, I should subscribe. If you don't want to
And
miss,
so should you.
if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to Grimm's Dungeon.
oh wait, no,
all
I'm
that
totally
shit.
wrong. That's my bad.
Yeah, I
that's
figured. It's okay. It's okay.
We're used to it.
Yeah, I know.
Classic Morgan behavior.
That's why I was so
Classic.
surprised.
Hey, also, fun thing. Our first Fallout epilogue episode came out like the same week as the first episode of Fallout Season 2, and we're doing the second episode like when the finale hits.
Mm.
Because
Oh, yeah, I probably
That's
have another
impressive
episode
timing.
to watch.
yeah. So you know,
I've been
still
watching.
we're gonna ride the coattails and then scoot along past the coattails. That's all.
I'm just playing Fallout because we're having a blast with it.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, just
Chandler
get out there and
really
play games with your friends, dude. Just
Do
get out there and
it.
play games.
That's our final
Play
plug.
games.
Play games.
Yeah.
Play new.
Play
Even
games.
if you don't know how to play them or run them, go do it. Give it a shot. That's some of the fun. That's why I love playing like all these systems on my shelves. I don't put them up there to not play them.
The shelves we can't see, by the way.
Yeah. Well, there's some back there
exactly.
too. I got books on all these shelves. Go play games, try new systems.
Hey,
have a great time.
As a cartoon orange
before
dog
Dead
once
Souls.
said, sucking at something is the first step at being kind of good at something. Or step towards.
Yeah. And if you continue sucking, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just post it online, unless you're Grimm's Dungeon.
And then we do.
Thanks for streaming. In the immortal words of Big Daddy Grimm, keep it creepy.
Bye.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.